24 months. That is a long time.
Hello. Hello, hello. I didn't forget the bot. What do you mean? Oopsie. Hi, it is good to see all of you. How is everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well. Let me see who got the unofficial first crew. Esther, Thomas, Nora, Jane, and Crafty. Congratulations for snatching one of the first 5. I hope you guys enjoy your part of the secret ninja cool crew today. Thank you for being early as I start the stream. I really appreciate it. But it's good to see all of you. I hope you're doing so well. Esther, welcome in. Wait, let me scroll down. Yes, Esther, welcome in. Crafty, welcome in. Noisy, welcome in. Anna, welcome in. Angie, welcome in. Liqueur, welcome in. Alicia, welcome in. Noisy, thank you so much for the 22-month resub. What the hell? That is such a long time. Please enjoy all your subby perks for a whole month more. Why is it special? Because I didn't turn on the bot, so it technically didn't count. So it's like undercover first crew. Because it didn't count towards their totals. Oopsie. Molly, welcome in. Squeaks, welcome in. Sophie, welcome in. Noisy, welcome in. Asmifi, welcome in. Thoughts, welcome in. Morg, welcome in. Yami, welcome in. Peace, welcome in. Amy, welcome in. Jane, welcome in. Yami, thanks for cheering me on. Thomas, welcome in. Fluff, welcome in. And thanks for cheering me on. Angie, thanks for cheering me on. Sodastone, welcome in. Riri, welcome in. And thanks for cheering me on. Thank you for that follow. Lily, thank you so much for the freaking 2 years. 2 years. Thank you so much. Please enter all of your subby perks for a whole month more. That is a long time. That is a very long time. Thank you so much, and it's good to see you. Welcome in. Jessica, welcome in. Lizzie, welcome in. Frezo, welcome in. Danielle, welcome in. Dea, welcome in. Jelly Stam, welcome in. I hope all of you are doing well. Andrea, welcome in. Doing good. Trying to warm up, watching the sad rainy weather outside. Oh no.
Please read it.
Squeaks, thank you so much for the 9-month resub. That's a Twitch baby. Congratulations. You just got your first cat dino. Thank you so much. Please enter all your subby perks for a whole month more as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Andrea, thank you so much for cheering me on. I appreciate it. I'm so sorry, Soda Storm, to hear that it's rainy, sad weather outside. We got sunshine finally. It was rainy and sad yesterday though, so I know how you feel. I know how you feel. I'm glad it's gonna be sunny though. It's gonna be so warm tomorrow. I think I might die. I might have been in Anook's chat. I might be lurking on her stream right now. Also, hi Courtney, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Um, I bought a little desk fan today because I was like, if I'm gonna be sat here working tomorrow, recording on Friday, doing a 12-hour stream on Saturday, like those are gonna be 3 very warm days. I'm going to need a desk fan. Hi, Fire Cubes. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Um, time to melt for 3 days. Yes. So I got myself some something to cool myself down, hopefully, a little bit. Um, and we're just gonna power through. We can do it. I'm so excited for co-working tomorrow as I'm writing my last exam for the semester, and you've had zero motivation today, so you need it. Let's go. I have quite a lot of things that I want to try and wrap up tomorrow as well, so we can ace our work tomorrow together. Yes, Sus is here again. She's been sleeping on the chair all day. I think she like rediscovered this room or something. She discovered that she can snooze here. Um, Ro, Anouk, and Amber. I feel like Wednesdays are always our like shared time. We've talked about doing like a collab on Wednesday evening at one point. The last time we collaborated was on a Sunday because that worked out better for all of us. But we were like, you know what? Actually, we all stream at the same time on a Wednesday. So if we ever want to do something fun together, that would be nice. I think the challenge is that me and Amber do gaming on Wednesday evenings, and Anouk obviously always does reading. So we've been thinking about what we would do, but it's always fun to collaborate with our friends, you know. So I think that would be fun. I miss them. I know that I hung out with them like recently, but I still miss them. I speak to like I speak to Amber every day, and I speak to Anouk I think weekly. Um, so yeah, they're like really close friends. Would be nice if we lived more close by. I keep telling them like, you know, would be nice if we all lived in the same city and we could just go for a coffee. But unfortunately, internet friends do that to you. That's not possible. Although yesterday, Sweetie and Petra came over for dinner, and my sister was here too. So, two of my mods came over for dinner because they're traveling in the Netherlands for this week. And we had dinner together on Sunday, and then they came over for dinner yesterday. And it was really nice. I made them a family recipe of spaghetti, and I gave them a tour in the house, and they were in the stream room. It was very funny. Sweetie was sitting in this chair, and this chair looked like tiny because Sweetie is a giant. So, like, this chair, like, his head wouldn't, like, when he was sitting, his head wouldn't necessarily, like, I think it just fit in the camera frame. It came, like, all the way up until here. It was very funny. Also, hi, Faye. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And Miss Good to welcome in. It's good to see you. I didn't take screenshots. No. No, we did take pictures together though. Wait, let me show you. We took pictures together on Sunday. Then you can see how tall Sweetie is. Um I feel like this picture doesn't necessarily do it justice though, because we're not standing like the same level, I guess, but like he is standing all the way in the back and he is still taller than everyone. Mick is also pretty tall. I'm standing more forward than Petra because I think Petra and I are relatively similar. I think she's a bit smaller. He is Swedish, yes. Yes. His original username used to be the Swedish Dev. And then I just ignored the and Dev and I just started calling him Swedish. And Swedish kind of sort of got shortened into Sweetie. But that was like, it started out as a joke. And then he was like, you know what? I'll just change my username. So now his name is just Sweetie, even though it's like basically a nickname. Hi, Lena. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And Marilyn, hello. I hope you're doing well as well. And Anna, I don't think I said hi to you, but hi. It is good to see you. And Singularity, welcome in. It's good to see you as well. But yeah, this was Sunday. We went for dinner together. So that's Mick, that's Sweetie, and that's Petra. Um So there are only a couple of my mods who I've never met yet now. Because Petra I hadn't met either. Even though Petra has been modding for me for like 2.5, 3 years, I think, at this point. Quite a long time. Doing much better. Period cramps are gone. Let's go. Let's go. You passed them on to me. I think we were synced though, because I got my period yesterday. My period cramps aren't gone though, so we're surviving. Can I exchange some hide off you all? Also, hi Powerpup, welcome in. It's good to see you. Your food is not done yet. Rice is still hard and crispy. Ooh, we don't want that. We don't want crispy rice. Hi Chris, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Amber, I know Amber and I were literally talking today because she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna cancel co-working because I have period cramps," and I was like, "Girl, we synced. What is this?" Because we weren't synced before. Like, I remember us talking about our periods, and I remember it wasn't at the same time. But then we talked about like how you can have pain when you're ovulating. And she was like describing a pain. And I was like, oh my God, girl, it sounds like ovulation pain. And she was like, no, but I don't think I'm ovulating right now. But I was like, I have the same pain right now and I'm ovulating. And she was like, yeah, but I don't think we're synced. And now we got our period at the same time. And we're like, maybe. It's just like, it's one of those things where like, apparently it's true that you sync up. I looked it up today. Did you know that people have done like research into this and that there's actually like a historical explanation as to why women periods sync? It's like an actual biological thing. It was super interesting. Also, hi, Adu, welcome in, and Alicia, welcome in. It's good to see you. You got them a week too early. Ugh, that sucks. But then you definitely synced. Yeah, they say people at workplaces sync as well. Exactly. Also, Nasadom, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, the reason that people sync, like women that are together eventually sync up their periods, especially women that feel like safe with each other. The reason that it happens is because from like a historical perspective, if you are in like a tribe of people and there's only one woman who is like pregnant, let's say, there is a lower chance of her getting taken seriously in her pregnancy issues and the care that she needs. But if there's multiple women pregnant at the same time, there is a bigger chance of survival because they can basically like power is in numbers, so they can like sort of stick together and go through the pregnancy, help each other out, give each other advice, stuff like that. So by trying to sync up pregnancies, it makes sense that you sync up like your cycle so that you can get pregnant at the same time. So it's like it's basically just nature saying like, hey, we're trying to make sure that the people that you feel close with and that you trust and that you feel safe with, that you have like a similar cycle as them, so that whatever you're going through, you'll have people that are there going through it with you. Um so it's like kind of wild to realize that that like nature does that, you know? Yeah, exactly. Also the offspring having social needs met. I also, speaking of this, I saw a video the other day about someone who did research on why human babies cry. And like why like for instance, no other babies in nature cry. Human babies are the only infant or like newborn that cries. Chris, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. And thank you for lurking. I
I'll be
appreciate that.
just
I hope you
lurking
have a
today.
nice and
Have
chill
a great
evening
evening,
today.
Ro.
But thank you for hanging out. I appreciate that. But they basically didn't they did research on like why human babies are the only ones that cry. And it was like a really long, extensive research, and this person basically summarized it in one video. But the TLDR is that, again, way back in the day, infants would have a way lower chance of surviving if the mother got pregnant really fast after giving birth. So by keeping the parents awake by crying and basically creating a not so pleasant environment for the parents, the chances of a woman getting pregnant would be lower. By getting less sleep, you're less fertile, meaning that the chances of getting pregnant are lower basically by breastfeeding, which is something that a lot of people do when a baby cries a lot, they tend to overfeed with breastfeeding. Your chances of getting pregnant, or basically as long as you're breastfeeding, you're basically like, it's a very low chance of getting pregnant. So the fact that human babies cry is partially to create a better system for their own survival so that their parents wouldn't create another human within a short time frame. Um, and the fact that babies cry it's a gene. Like if you have a cry baby, it's like a genetic marker that will, like, they can research it. They can see that your baby is a crybaby. Is a gene that is passed down by the fathers. Um, and there was like a whole story also about why it then makes sense that crybabies like ended up creating more crybabies or something. Like I kind of forgot that part. That part wasn't entirely clear to me, but they were basically like it's something that was passed on by the dad. The whole video, the preface of the video was why dads should be waking up to take care of crying babies. And I was like, "Ooh, that's interesting. Let me click that." And this was just like part of the explanation. And then it was kind of like, yeah, it's the man's fault that if you have a crybaby, so they should wake up in the middle of the night to take care of the baby. Um, but then they went into why babies cry, and it was actually really interesting. I never realized that human babies are the only newborns that cry. But actually, it makes a lot of sense. I've never heard a monkey cry or a dolphin. Like I've never heard any other newborn cry. So like a hamster, I've never heard a baby hamster cry or a baby kitten. So yeah. Um Anyways, that was my little TED talk. Thank you guys so much for listening. I know the body and brain is awesome on every creature, even though sometimes our brains make it unnecessarily difficult. With the pill you don't sink as much as you used to. That's fair. That's fair. Obviously that makes a big difference. Humans are the only creature on the planet that happily drink other animals' milk as well as their own. Yep. Yep. A lot of other mammals and bird. Yeah, but it's not like crying like humans do. It's like they will have a cry, like a sound to call their parents, but it's not the same as a crying baby. Like it's not a baby is not necessarily just crying to get attention. That's what the research was about. Also, hi, you. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. It would be hard for a kitty to milk a cow. Imagine, like, the little thumbs. Oh, poor cow. That would be painful with the nails. Um. Anyways, that was I don't know why I had to tell you guys this. Hi, Liv. Hello, hello. I stream every Wednesday. How can you forget? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And Noah, hello. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Do you guys want to see what I bought today? Because there's a little story to it. I have another TED Talk, but I promise you guys this one is good. So, at TwitchCon, Lynn and Mick brought me a vast variety of sour candies from Sweden. Because I told them I was out of stock, and they were like, "Oh, we have some that you need to try." So they bought me a lot of sour candy. Some of which we actually ate with all the mods at the mod breakfast, so that will actually be added into the VOD. But we had some left that I took home. And then yesterday, Sweetie and Petra came over, and they also brought me even more sour candy from Sweden. Also, oh my god, that's disturbing, Power Pup. Interesting, but disturbing if you think about it too much. Basically, I had this huge amount of sour candy. So yesterday at the dinner, I'm making that sound like it was a big dinner. At dinner, we had sour candy with Sweetie and Petra and Scott and Dina. And that meant that we opened a lot of the candy bags, right? So I put them in like a Tupperware container, but I was like, that's not very cute because I want to put it somewhere in the room so that every single time we have a wheel spin, I can, just grab basically the bucket of sour candy and I can have one. I was like, I want one of those cute candy pots, You just touched your eye foreskin, Lena. Sorry. Had to say it. There was no stopping it. It just came out. Um anyways. I went to the shop to buy a cute like candy pot. You know what I found? I found the best one. So just so you guys know, this just holds sour candy. It's literally only sour candy. It has a lemon on the top. Isn't that perfect? Yes, the cars are sour too. They got me the sour version. So this will go in the background, and every single time we have a sour candy wheel spin, I can grab a sour candy, and also we have like lots of different ones. Some of them I know are very sour, but I haven't tried the cars because I promised that I would try them on stream. Um, yeah, these bubblegum sours, I don't think they're very sour. I actually really like them, these ones. So there's like a wide variety. I know these ones. I don't know if you can see it, but these ones are killers. These ones we ate together with the mods. I died. So there's like a big variety in here. And then I'm just gonna put it in the background, and we have like a cute jar of sour candy with the lemon. You know where I bought this for all the Dutchies? Vibra. Of all the places where I did not expect to find a cute jar, I literally went into Vibra because I wanted to buy a tea towel. And I saw it and I was like, stop, that's so good. And it was literally €2. So I was like, that's meant to be. Also, the day after I get like 7 bajillion sour candies, I find the perfect jar. Died, but you're still here? I'm a ghost, Liv. I'm a playable Sims ghost. Also, hi, Starship. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Right, you? So the thing is, at Viva, just like Zaymon, they basically sell the most random collection of things. So they have like tea towels and cleaning products, but also underwear and clothes, and also beauty products, and also kids' toys. It's like such a weird mix of shit. For me, Vibra and Zeeman always kind of feel like what Marskramer used to be. Like, I feel like Blokker was a little bit for adults, but then Marskramer was, they had like all the kids' toys as well. But then it went bankrupt, so we no longer have that. But we still have Vibra and Zeeman, and they're so nice. Like, they're such random stores. So yeah, I was very happy that I found the perfect jar for all my sour candy. Marskramer was the sister of Blokker. Wait, really? I didn't even know. That makes sense then. In terms of, like, if I think about the assortment that they had, it makes sense that, because I felt like the stores perfectly complemented each other in terms of what they were selling. So that makes a lot of sense then. Also, I edited more for the TwitchCon vlog today. It seems like the vlog will be about 30 minutes long. I am still waiting on a couple of pictures because other people took pictures that I would really want. Like, they posted them on Instagram, and I would really want like the higher quality. Ooh, sorry, postman is here. I will be right back. I just quickly need to open the door. I'm back. You get mail and packages in the evening? Yeah. I think they can deliver until like 10 p.m., sometimes even 11, depending on the postal service. I ran upstairs. Oh, sis, did I wake you up? I'm sorry, Suze. Suze is so talkative. Also, hi, Nymphlera. Welcome in. It's good to see you. um, I think Suze is more comfortable. I don't think she knows I'm I don't know. She just realized that this room is a comfortable place to be in. Hey, Suze. Yeah. You're now a chill kitty. I don't know. She was also very social yesterday when Sweetie and Petra were here. She like came running downstairs, meowing, asking for attention and stuff like that. Yeah, probably the plushies. It's like the support plushies. I think she likes the plushies. Although she also sleeps a lot on the chair behind me. So I think she just realized that she can sleep in this room and it's fine. She used to do that when I started streaming. She was in this room a lot. And then at some point she decided that she didn't want to be here anymore. So she was never in this room, and now she has decided that she wants to be here all the time. Hey, dude. Are you here to ask for attention? You can come sit on my lap. It's okay. I already put my leg up. Especially for you. Especially for you. I don't remember what I was saying when the doorbell rang. Oh, yeah, I was talking about the vlog. I'm just waiting on some final pictures, and then I can do like the final edit with the music and all the transitions and stuff. I will probably post it somewhere next week. But the vlog is gonna be fun. There's some like nice behind the scenes and stuff, which I'm very excited to show you guys, and just some like silly things as well. Were we talking about Seuss and someone got jealous? Oh, 100%, 100%. Hey, dude. You heard that I was giving love to Seuss, so you were like, hold on. I need to get some love as well. She's impossible. Is this Minecraft? Not yet. But next week we'll be playing Minecraft. I am going to start playing on an SMP next week on Monday. I am not ready yet. I think. I feel like I don't know. I'm really going to have to overcome my social anxiety of going on an SMP cuz I love Minecraft. But this is going to be survival Minecraft, so I'm already scared for that in general. Yes, it's the same one as Ember. I actually asked Ember if she wanted to join as well. She originally also got an invite, though. It wasn't me that got her invited, but it was basically like she wasn't sure if she wanted to go. And then I said that I was going to join. And I was like, please, can you come join? I need someone to hold my hand. So, yeah, we're going to be on the same SMP. It's called Girly Pop. Let me quickly hold on. I have a little URL that I can share for anyone if you're curious about who is going to be joining. Let me see. Where was it again? Copy link. Is it this one? Yes, I think so. Yes. Oh, yes. Sorry. Survival multiplayer. Survival multiplayer. Sort of management plan. Also works, I guess. But I'll quickly show you guys. This could be fun, I guess. Hello. There we go. So this is the SMP that I'll be joining. We're gonna start next week, on Monday, and the season will last 2 months. However, I will be playing until beginning of August, so I won't do the last 2 weeks because I'll be on vacation. But it's a PvP style server, meaning that you are allowed to kill each other. That's going to be so different without Sims. I'm not going to drop the Sims. We're also going to play the Sims. It's going to be a mix of the two. So don't worry, I'm not dropping the Sims. I will just be playing on this SMP at least once a week, sometimes probably like a mix between twice, and then there will be one sim stream in the middle. It kind of depends. Um, but So basically, we'll have 2 months. It is a survival server, so there will also be mobs. And the goal is to actually build something. That is the thing that kind of got me like really excited about this specific server is the fact that the goal is to build something. And this is something I really enjoy building in Minecraft as well, just I like building in The Sims. And I figured that that would actually be really fun to participate in. So the idea is that we have 2 months to complete a build project. We are allowed to form teams and alliances and stuff to work together with other people. We are allowed to sabotage each other's resources, and we are allowed to combat, so like fight with each other. If I die, you'll just come back. You'll just respawn, but you've lost everything that you had in your inventory. Um, so that basically means that if you die while you're caving, you'll lose everything. If someone kills you, they can take your resources. Um, you're not allowed to sabotage other players' builds. So what we're building on, it's not like you can blow it up or something, or like take blocks from it. But you are allowed to steal or harm other people's mobs. So if we're gonna work with mobs, we're probably gonna have to build a good security system. We are allowed to take things from villages, but we're not allowed to flatten it. Um, we are currently working on what mods and shaders we are gonna use. Um, we are not allowed to abuse glitches or combat logging, stuff like that, which makes sense. I wouldn't even know how to do that, by the way. We can also not like log off when you're getting killed, stuff like that. We're not allowed to kill at spawn, so when you spawn back into the game, you should be safe. World spawn is a combat-free zone. So where you actually spawn in the world when we begin, that's going to be a zone where you're like, you can hang out safely with your friends. And we're not allowed to make iron farms because iron is actually part of the scoring for this season. So there at the end there's going to be a scoring, and the winner of the season will get to pick the theme for the next season. The theme for this time around is theme park. So we're going to have to do something with that. I'm going to do a brainstorming session on Sunday. Where on Sunday I'm also going to set up all the mods and the shaders and stuff, but I'm going to do a brainstorming session for myself what I want to do. I have some ideas. One of them, I would potentially have to learn how to do armor stand poses, but we will get the mod that allows you to do armor stand poses, but I have an idea for it. So I'm going to brainstorm about it. Um then I will need to submit my builds at the end, but Amber probably will do that for me because I'm on holiday. There's a new point system I'll show you in a second. You'll receive a trophy if you win, and in the middle of the season there will be a specific build challenge that everyone can partake in. And then if you win it, you will get 1 hour in creative, meaning that you basically get to take blocks that might be really hard to find in survival. The scoring system is 5 points per iron block, 10 points per emerald block, 15 points per diamond block, 20 points per ancient debris block, 20 points per netherite block. The person with the most kills will get 25 points. The person with the least deaths will get 25 points. The person or every blue axolotl, you get 50 points. And the viewer votes, basically, that's going to be for the build, will get 200 points. And then in the end, the person with the most points will win. And the people that are on the roster are, you have like everyone's profile picture, and if you click on it, it will basically lead you to their Twitch channel. But some people that might sound familiar because they've been also in the community is Doodleface. We've seen them in chat. Bobby, of course, Bobby Mac is one of the organizers, by the way. Maggie, you might know. Kenya, you might know. RC, you might know. That's me. I might ask them to change my profile picture, by the way. Sophie, you might know. Steven, you might know. I have no idea you. I want to make sure that I play it at least once. But I don't want to make any commitments to how much time I'll be playing, because then I think it will take the fun away. So I'll just see how much my brain latches onto this project, and then if it's a lot, it will be a lot. I will also play offline because a lot of things in Minecraft require grinding. So I know I look great, but it's not accurate for my current profile picture. So I just want to change it so that it matches my current profile picture. Then Sydney is also, this is the project of Sydney and Little Bobby Mac. Together they are hosting this server. You might know Violet, you might know Amber. We've also raided Tori a couple of times. So there's a bunch of our friends that will be playing. There is merch that you can buy. I actually I know I look great. Yeah, it's a good picture. I mean, I've had it as my profile picture for like months and months. So I know it's a good picture. I don't want to change it because I think I look bad. I just want to change it because I want to reflect my um like I wanted to reflect my current profile picture. But hey, I mean I know when I have a good picture. um but yeah, this is the roster for season 2. So if you're interested in checking everyone out, feel free to do that. Also, you might know Charlie. Charlie's also hangs out in the community, also does a lot of co-working. Um and I know personally, I know Ice and Drift, but I don't think they know me. Like I've checked out their stream and stuff, but we're gonna start the soft launch will be next week on Monday. Not everyone's gonna be present, unfortunately. Also sending our welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Not everyone's gonna make it. They also didn't like say that we should be there, but I happen to be streaming when they're doing the soft launch. I don't know the time yet, but I'll adjust the schedule accordingly. And basically, I'll just play for the first like 3-4 hours. I'll see if I'm gonna hang out with other people or if we're gonna like kind of find our own way to find a spot. We're gonna have to build like a little starter home and stuff. So yeah. It does not change my co-working or stream schedule. It will be part of my normal schedule. So I'll just play this on gaming streams. My schedule is pretty set. Because I don't know. That's just it just works with my life this way. So I don't think I will change my schedule. So this is just gonna replace some of the sim streams. I don't plan on doing any additional streams simply because I already stream about 150 hours a month. So if there's gonna be any additional streams, it's really going to be impromptu and just random. But I don't expect to do any additional streams. Because most of the time that I have offline, I want to keep offline because that's the time that I hang out with my friends and my partner, and I don't want to take that away. I don't think, yeah, 150. I don't think people realize how much I stream. Because I sometimes do really long days, but yeah, I stream somewhere. I think. Wait, now I'm actually kind of curious. So I think I actually sometimes stream even more than 150. um, so in May I streamed 144. In April I streamed 152. In March I streamed 135. In February 137. In January I streamed 160. In December 130. In November 165. And before that it was lower because I wasn't full time. How much per week? I mean, you can divide it by 4.5, I guess, and then you get about how many hours I stream per week. Um, Wait, we can even divide it by like 30. So let's say 150 is a good average. So that would be 5 hours a day times 7. It's 35 hours a week. And that is next to all my other work. It equals a normal work week if you don't consider that I do a lot of extra things, because I also do a whole day of admin work and a whole day of recording next to that. I work about 55 hours a week. For anyone curious, I calculated it the other day because Scott was like, can you please tell me how much you work? I work about 55 hours a week. So that's why I'm not adding any stream hours. It's not because I don't want to play more. It's simply because I need to make sure that I'm not chronically working. And I need to have time. Also, just prom, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, can you please tell me how little time you have left? That was basically his question. Because all the hours that I have left in a week are basically the hours that I get to spend with my partner and my family and my friends. So it's not a lot. Yes, Toots on my lap. We have Toot on my lap and Seuss on the chair. A whole of chat trying not to mention Saturday. Yeah, but I will tell you the reason. So Scott leaves for vacation on Saturday. I'm also doing a 12-hour co-working stream next week because you guys also unlocked that during charity. But this is why I'm really hesitant to promise long streams for charity. Like, people are like, oh my God, can we do another 12-hour stream? I knew this time around with the Hope for Haiti. Also, in the meantime, by the way, I'm going to start up my game. I knew with Hope for Haiti, I knew that Scott would be gone for 1.5 slash 2 weeks, almost. When Scott is not home, I get to spend my time however I want. I get to just not talk to anyone, and I get to stream for as much as I want, which is also a reason why it's, I think, very healthy that I don't live by myself, because I would not know any boundaries. Um, but I am literally gonna do a 12-hour stream on Saturday and then a 12-hour stream next week on Tuesday, because I'm all by myself, because I don't have anyone to hang out with, because all my friends are also working, and I'm already seeing my friends on the weekends. But I literally have more time because I don't have to give that. It sounds like it's mandatory, but I'm not spending it with my partner. But if I am spending that time with my partner, I want to make sure that I have that time as well. Yeah, exactly. I get to hang out with you guys, which is going to be super fun. I'm very excited about that. But I wouldn't be able to do that if Scott was home.
Hi.
Also, hi Lenny. Thank you so much for the 17 months. Holy shit, that's a long time. Also, I saw a hydrate. But thank you so much. Please enjoy all your subby perks. But yeah, I feel like that is a little bit of a very lengthy and in-depth answer, but I feel like it's important to talk about these things because I think a lot of people don't necessarily know how much time goes into being a creator, full-time specifically. And I think a lot of people don't realize that I already stream a lot because a lot of it is co-working, obviously. Chat being your toxic friend who doesn't want you to spend time with your partner. I feel like that's the thing. I don't think you guys are, though. I think a lot of you just simply don't realize, which makes sense. Like, I didn't even realize how much I was working in a week. So I don't blame it for not realizing it. And I love that you guys always want to hang out with me more. It is actually really sweet when you guys are like, oh my God, can we do this or can we do this? And can we hang out? I'm like, yes, I would love to, but I can't. No, I want to scream at you to take more rest. Okay, fair. Fair. I've been getting better at taking more rest, though. I actually had a very, very chill day today. I did work, but I was in my jammies all day, and I took a nice walk outside, and I went to buy myself a jar. Also, Toot, I love you, but I'm so warm that I don't think I want to have you on my lap. She's like, but human, I want to cuddle. Yeah. She is so warm. Like, I'm sweating. Also, hi, Madison. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Also, I saw Lenny ask how I'm doing. I'm doing really good. I hope you are too. Oh, look at her. Okay, while you guys are enjoying the cat content and my game is starting up, I think you know what might be nice? If Toot does a little shout out for the sponsor of this month, because thanks to the sponsor of this month, she is getting food. So I think Toot wants to give a huge shout out and thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this entire month of streaming. If you haven't checked out Surfshark, feel free to click the link that was just posted in the chat. They are very, very kindly offering a super cool deal where if you get Surfshark for this month, basically, so like if you purchase it this month, you will get 4 months for free and a nice discount. And Surfshark is a VPN. So for those of you who don't know what a VPN is, it allows you to change your location or your IP address, which means that you'll be able to unlock regional content for streaming platforms. So if you want to have a cat on your lap and you want to watch your favorite Netflix show, but it's no longer on Netflix or HBO where you live, you can just use a VPN and change your location. If you want to gamble your channel points on Twitch, but you're in a location that doesn't allow it, you can just change your location with a VPN. And if you use Surfshark and you use my link, you're actually directly making sure that my cat gets to enjoy Netflix with me because she gets fed. Because of sponsors, I get to do this as my job, and because I get to do this as my job, this little one can go to the vet, and this little one actually gets snacks. If you Surfshark is using the old profile, no, that's fine. That is fine. I changed that at a weird time, so we're all good. But yeah, thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this entire month of streaming. And Toot wants to say thank you as well. They offer a wide variety of more services, though, than just changing your location. So if you're intrigued, feel free to click the link because they actually have a bunch of cool things like malware protection and decoy email addresses and stuff as well. So yeah, feel free to check it out. And they are indeed the perfect sponsor. Hey, dude, do you like Surfshark? I think she does. I think she does. Okay, but now that you have done a very successful ad read, can you go sit somewhere where it's not 5 million degrees? Oh yes, Toot Shark. Toot Surf. Surf Toot. Oh, the way that I'm sweating is like unreal. Oh my god, she literally just stepped on my hand with her toe beans. Her toe beans are like warm. How do you organize all your files? I drown in digital files. How do you structure that? Also, how do you get sponsors? Is it like with jobs applying? No. So, okay, for the file thing, I don't know. I have no clue. My file folder, I don't want to talk about it. It's a mess. It's terrible. It's a nightmare. I try to clean it every 6 months and then it is good for like a little bit and yeah. Um I wish I could give you solid advice, but I feel like that's the part of my life that is not organized very well. Um So I try to have a structure. I know where all my files are, but it's a mess. I wish I had a better system. It's specifically a mess with I have multiple hard drives as well because I have so many video files and it's yeah. Let's not take advice from me on that topic. Yeah, a naming system, I feel like that definitely helps. I do think I'm consistent in naming my folders, so that helps me in like figuring out where my stuff is. When it comes to sponsors, oh wait, my camera is still on the wrong side of the screen. When it comes to sponsors, there is actually a plethora of ways that you can get sponsors. So, I have a management, and my management, for instance, the Surfshark and the Oprah deals came through my management. So they do promotion for me. They reach out to brands and stuff like that. And through that, I get basically I get promotions. I didn't do the Wii. Oh my god, how stupid of me. Notion Queen has at least kind of figured out. No, no, because file management is terrible. I hate it. I hate it so much. You guys did the Wii, exactly. But that is one of the ways is that it comes through my management. Another way is that I personally talk to brands at like events like TwitchCon and stuff. Or like you network and you get, introduced to someone from a brand. So that's like the in-person contact. Another way is reaching out to brands, although I almost never do that myself because that's why I have a management so that I don't have to do that myself. But if I didn't have a management, you can reach out to brands. A lot of brands have creator email addresses or info email addresses that you can email to get in touch with them. And then the last and actually the most preferable way is that you have enough social media presence that brands will find you, which basically means that I have received emails from brands in my mailbox that were like, "Hey, we would like to work together." I used to always pick that up myself and be like, "Okay, these are my rates." Nowadays, I forward that to my management, and then they pick it up. They do the negotiation and the contracting, and they basically tell me when to do something. They will run it by me to see if I actually want to work with that company, of course. So it's not like they just pick whatever I promote. I do definitely handpick which brands I want to work with. If I worked with every brand that got in my email box, I would be promoting a lot of questionable shit, which I won't do. So, like, I really try to handpick the ones that I actually feel like are valuable promoting. And also are doing a fair pay because a lot of brands are like, hey, so we want you to promote our products. Um, we won't send you free items. You're going to have to buy them yourself, but we'll give you an affiliate link so that if your viewers buy it, then you will earn money. I'm like, no, thank you. We're not doing that. Uh, like, the least you can do is send me your products for free if you want me to review them. But honestly, free product don't pay my bills. So I prefer not to do sponsorships like that simply because that would mean that I am basically doing promotion for free. Um yes, I do have a video on an Extratxt video on promotion and rates and stuff like that. Yes. Yeah, buying the product for a sponsor is lame. Mm. The weirdest product I've gotten. Ooh, I actually have an interesting one. I'm not gonna name a brand because there's also multiple, so you wouldn't be able to find which one it is. But there's this concept where if you're trying to stop smoking or vaping, which is interesting because I never talk about this topic on my stream. Like smoking or vaping is not something we discuss. Not because I'm against it or anything. It's just simply not something that comes up. They reached out to me with a proposal if I wanted to work with them. It's basically a bamboo stick with like scented oil in it so that you can um pretend to smoke so that you can stop smoking. Also, I don't pay taxes over things that I get for free. I talked this with my bookkeeper, and in the Netherlands, you don't have to pay taxes over them unless it goes like if you're talking like hundreds and thousands of dollars, which I am not. So if it's like smaller free packages, you can list it as a relationship gift. The only brand that would technically go over the limit where I would have to start paying taxes is Elgato because obviously they send me like hardware, which is expensive. But in the contract with Elgato, you're technically leasing their products. So I'm not gifted them. I'm leasing them. So most of the time when I get products for free, it's like a t-shirt or it's I don't know, like a small thing which can be like it's allowed within the law of gift giving in between companies in the Netherlands. So I'm lucky I don't pay taxes, but like let's say a computer company wanted to work with me and they wanted to send me a full PC, I would have to pay taxes over it. So then they gift me something that I then have to pay for. Um so yeah, the leasing is really smart and it makes sense as well. Um but yeah, it's definitely a difficult business if you're talking about
That's one
sponsorships. There's
fancy
like lots of
button.
ifs
What
and
does it
buts, you
do?
know? I literally just translated that from Dutch. Also, Koki, thank you so much for the 33 months. What the heck? What the heck? Thank you, thank you. Please enjoy all of your subby perks. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. And also Bud and Nuts and Sindra and Alice, welcome in. I hope all of you are doing amazing. Anyways, we're back with the mod mansion. Can you guys believe it? Haven't played with this house in quite a long time. Isn't it wild? I'm doing good, Koki. I'm doing good. Would you recommend the Secret Lab chair? Yes, I like it, but I know a lot of people don't. But I personally love it. For me, it's very comfortable. It's a very hard chair, which is perfect for me with my chronic pain because it kind of forces me to sit up in a correct position. I know a lot of people find it uncomfortable for that exact same reason, though. Um, for me, the biggest upside of this chair is that the seating is flat. There is no curvage, which for a person with like hip bone issues is like really convenient. But I know if you actually don't have hip bone issues, then sometimes this can also create like a really flat seating for your butt, literally, which is not the part that people enjoy. So I would say watch different tutorials or like reviews from people on the chair and listen to what they're saying and listen to what your issue is with your current chair and whether they say that that fixes it, if that makes any sense. Um, Also, hi Finn, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I have an association with the pool. I am not sure I should share because I cannot unsee it. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. I think. Um, it's so straight on all the levels sitting in the back, so the reviews are different from each other. Yes. Yeah. I think the Corsair chair is very similar in layout to the Secret Lab one, for sure. Um, but yeah, this is the mod mansion for anyone who hasn't seen this project because we haven't worked on it for like a month. So it could be that you haven't seen this. This is a mansion that I am building for my moderators. So every single one of my Twitch mods will get a room in the house. We've been working on this for a really long time. This is the 21st stream that we're working on this. Also, my game is a little bit laggy. I haven't had this in a really long time. Let's see if it continues to stay this way. Basically what we've been doing, we are using CC in this build, so it is definitely a build that you probably won't be able to download. But I'm going at it step by step. We're just chipping away at this huge project because it has a floor down here. What we still have to do on the bottom floor is the butler's apartment, but I think I'll do that as one of the last parts. We need to do the garden, And upstairs here, we definitely need to do like the front because this is a bit weird and empty right now. I also think I want to do a little bit more in the back, but I haven't fully decided what I want to do with like the back patio. I don't know if I uploaded the shell. I think I did before I added windows because the windows and doors are also partially CC. But I might have uploaded a shell, yeah. So we have this room left. This is Abu's room. So Abu doesn't have a room, or the Flying Fox then, if you only know him by his Twitch username. But this is his room. Then we are going to work on Petra and Sweetie's room, which is over here. Then this is, I think we have Charlotte left. Let me quickly grab the wheel spin. Oh yeah, and Esther. So I don't know which room is yours, Esther. So I think either one of these is Esther, either one of these is Charlotte, and then this is Scott and my room, which I will also do together. Ooh, a tennis course could be cool. I like that idea. That would also fit the vibe for this build a lot. So we basically have 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms and the butler apartment. Wait, is that correct? 5 bedrooms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 bedrooms, butler apartment. This hallway definitely needs a little bit more life because right now it's just looking sad. And then on the outside. Did Scott submit the form with questions as well? No, but I know him well enough to know what he likes. We decorated our house together, so I think I know. But today we're gonna be working on Petra's room, or Petra and Sweetie's room. They have a room together because they're a couple. And all of my mods filled in a questionnaire. So I am quickly, hold on. Mod mention questions. I'm going to quickly scroll up so that we can read the answers together so that you will know what we're going to be building today. So Petra's favorite color is red. Her hobby is gaming. If she had to describe like her style, it would be IKEA, modern, and cozy. She would say that she's more of a maximalist. Sometimes she has a little clutter of clothes. It's mostly like pajamas or other clothes that she wears at home. But it's not too much. She's not like a very cluttery person, or she doesn't have like a lot of clothes. She tends to be pretty messy, she writes. She doesn't have a job yet, but most of the time your main activity is playing video games. I do know though, because I spoke to her yesterday, that she has a job now. I know what she does for a living. So I don't know if we can incorporate that in here somewhere, but I think it could be fun. Her favorite food is fries, which is unrelated to the building, but I think it's just fun to learn from the mods what their favorite food is. Then the best place that she has visited is a place in Sweden called Marstrand. Hi, Mimbim. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. She is not much of an art person, she writes. And then she says, I'm a big nerd when it comes to anime, so my room would probably have a collection of comic books and some figures. Oh, and since I'm a vampire, any hinting vampire-related items would be nice to be hidden in the room. We can work with that for sure. We can definitely work with that. Also, she is actually collecting a manga series, One Piece. She's collecting it in different languages. So I think it would be really cool to have a reference to that. I definitely think we should add that in here. And then Sweetie literally wrote, I will join Tub Tub on this evilness. And Tub Tub said, I think I would like Ro to make a room by what she knows about me already. So, of course, Sweetie said, I want that too. Which means that Sweetie and Petra's room will be based off of Petra's answers and what I know about Sweetie. The good thing is, I have seen Sweetie's house because I visited him. So in that sense, I do know a little bit about his interior style, and I know about his hobbies and stuff. So I think we can work with this. Now the question is, color scheme wise, I'm going to have to start somewhere. Um, Also, Violet and Carmoon, welcome in. I hope both of you are doing well. You're doing better after a nap. Let's go. Let's go. I hope that I hope you continue to feel better. Sometimes a nap is just what we need, you know? We just need a little bit of rest. Okay, I think I'll just go for this flooring. Because it's simple and I like it. Petra says her favorite color is red.
Nevermore.
Hi, Raven. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Let me know how the sound alert was today. I heard it. For me, this time I actually noticed it. So let me know how it is because I left your ticket open. It was loud. Hi, Abu. Hi, Abu. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. It was loud. No, so the thing is the audio clip is actually very soft. So when I keep the original volume, you don't hear it at all. Because it's very low and deep as well. So we had to turn up the volume, which now makes it sound really loud. So it's like a weird balance. Because if I make it as loud as a boost sound or as loud as nut sound right now, like in terms of like the same decibels, you don't hear it. At all. Like it gets drowned out by me talking and the music. So I had to make it louder, but I feel like maybe it's a bit too loud now. It seemed normal to you? Interesting. All three sound the same to me. It was slightly louder than yours. Okay. Yes, can you try it one more time? And then we can see for, like, if people are paying attention, like, what it will sound like. Now I'm curious. Let's go live! Oh my god, I love that for you. Last day of the semester, slay. Also, I love you too, Abu. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well.
Quoth the raven. Nevermore.
Yeah, it's definitely louder than the other ones. I find it, the thing is, I find it really hard to compare because, like, to compare it to my voice because I don't want to talk over it. And I can't hear my own voice on stream. Can I try my sound alert?
Oh my god, Thomas, what?
I knew you were going to do that. Thank you so much for the 500 biddies. I appreciate it. And thank you for playing your sound alert. It's about the same. Okay, as long as it's not too loud and like blowing your eardrums out. That's the most important for me.
Hi.
Hi, Lena. It's good to see you. Wait, that was so automatic. You've been here all this time. I literally, when I hear that, I respond automatically with the hi, Lena. It's good to see you. What the hell? You Pavloved me. I am Pavloved. Oh my god. Oh, that's impressive. Your boss didn't talk about your internship and it's ending next week and the custom bow gone. Oh, 2K. Holy shit. That's intense. Okay, wait. So the thing is, I don't know if Sweetie ever sent me pictures of his house, and I don't remember the color of the walls. I think it might actually just be white. The winner takes it all. I was almost gonna say hi, Esther. The talking that is louder, but not that much. The other sounds are a little clear. Yes, yeah. So that's the thing because it's so low and like a deep voice. You can't really how do you say this? Like it's less like, yeah, literally less clear. I think that's the way to describe it. Every time I think if I only could sing like that, I would love it. But no. Okay, hold on. Okay, so his walls are kind of beige. A bit grayish. I think. I'm just looking at pictures. How's your singing? Terrible. Um, honest answer. Water or iced tea? Definitely iced tea. Always. Always iced tea. Um, no, I took singing lessons for a while, but I'm not a very good singer. Um, I don't have a very nice voice. Okay, hold on. I know that I have a picture of his actual apartment layout, like a floor plan, but only one picture. I think it's kind of like grayish, which I don't know if I want to. I don't know. Am I gonna like go for something like this? I do feel like this is giving like Scandinavian. Were those lessons fun? They were fine. The thing is, I liked my teacher too much, so we were mostly yapping. So it's hard to say anything about the lessons because I just became good friends with her, and then we were just yapping. Um. So yeah, that wasn't ideal. Also, I need my custom content. I just realized I don't have it, and I need it back. Can I go for a slightly different floor? So the thing is, I hate this color, but it is accurate to what his real floor is. You paid her for yapping? Yes, essentially, that's what I did. Now you pointed it out, and now I'm conscious about it. Dang it. I did pay her for yapping. Well, I ended up stopping to pay for yapping. Eventually. Okay, I might go for this, though. It's giving Scandinavian, and that's kind of nice. I like that. I think something that I'm going to have to figure out is the layout of this room. Because there's quite a lot of doors in here. Also, since when did I use that door? Definitely need to have that door. Much better. Also, BB move objects is not on. Hold on. There we go. Ooh, enjoy the tea, Liv. Enjoy, enjoy. Yapping lessons. I don't think I ever needed lessons in yapping, but she was enabling. I won't sing, Jane. I've never felt comfortable to sing. So I won't. It's not happening. I've shown a clip on stream once where I was singing when I was like 15. But that was a clip of old me. But new me is not gonna sing. Okay, so in terms of the bed, I think they have a pretty cozy bed. I know that they have the hug blanket. Like my merch as on their actual bed. Object missing footprint resource. Okay, so that one is not happening then. That's unfortunate. I honestly think that they kind of have a bed like this. This is showing how big this room is, by the way. That is just the bed. But that's not the same, your voice and the use of that. I don't think it changed much since then, to be honest. Like, you don't get, like, as a guy, your voice will lower, but my voice was pretty similar. So I think what I definitely need is 2 gaming setups. Or, like, 2 big desks. Because we're gonna need to fill the space, and both of them definitely have a good setup. Right now they only have 1, but I know that they want to have 2 setups. So we're gonna go for 2 nice setups. I kind of want to use that desk that I also used in Hollow's room, I think. which I think is a floor down. Yeah. Yeah, it's a whole apartment. I know. Kind of crazy. I think it would be cute if we do like a setup where they are like sitting across from each other. This is for Petra and Sweetie. So they're sharing a room together. I'm trying to figure out what would be like a nice space for a wardrobe and stuff. Maybe actually that corner would be nice for a wardrobe. Hold on. I don't know where I want to add this yet. I'm uncertain, but I think that would be nice. So since there were the two of them, I guess we can have a little bit more wardrobe space. Okay, we can't do the corner one. You know what would be intriguing? Hold on. What if... Because I actually know that Sweetie has a walk-in wardrobe. What if we wall it off? We sort of create a little corner. We have so much space in this room that I don't think it can hurt if we create separations. With proper technique, this does barely make a difference. Yeah, I can assure you I don't have proper technique. Also, I don't know. I mean, my body changed probably, but I don't know if it changed that much. Because I already had my growth spurt when I recorded that video. I mostly gained weight. Also, hi, Leaky. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I think I mostly gained weight after 15. That is not the right color. Oh, that's frustrating. Also, I'm thinking maybe what I'll do, I'll actually make a walk-in wardrobe. How does that work? So apparently you can turn that off. You can turn off that you get gift subs from people that you, or like streamers that you don't know. I didn't know you could turn that off, to be honest. Someone posted about it in the Discord. But it's interesting, for sure. And I don't know how exactly it works. But yeah, if you don't want to get gift subs from streamers that you don't know, there is a setting for it somewhere. I think it depends on the person whether you are okay with getting gift subs to streamers you don't know. It has never happened to me. But I think that's partially also because I follow so many streamers that I don't know if there is like I don't know why Twitch would be giving me subs to someone that I don't know, because it's much easier to give me subs to someone that I do know because I hang out in too many streams anyways. Yeah, it might be better to go to someone that actually watches the stream. I think probably they do that when, you know, the options run out of people that actually know them or like follow them. But I don't entirely know how it works. Like I'm not 100% sure. No, actually I think I might like this door better. I was gonna change it out for this one. But that's lower. Also, Plumberry, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. It is very nice to meet you. Okay, I feel like this is a nice walk-in wardrobe because there's even a window, and then we can just fill it with clothes and things. I think that might be cool. I think this set, the Lavish, also comes with doors, right? I'm just gonna search for Lavish and see what items come with it, because I think it also comes with clothes and items. Also, I just realized my lights are not on. Here we go. Also, how is the weather on my side? That's my weather. It's pretty good today. There's sun. There's been sun the whole day. So that's actually really nice. And it's actually going to get really, really warm tomorrow. So that's going to be fun. Okay, let's get 2 shoe boxes because I already like that. I'm just going to get some shoes up here. Okay, so This set comes with like a bunch of separated clothing. I'm just gonna decorate with these, but then I'll probably also get other clothes. But this set doesn't come with the doors, which is unfortunate. I'm just adding a bunch of clothes in here. 30 degrees. Yeah, we get 30 degrees, I think, tomorrow or Friday. In Rotterdam, and a band I do some design work for in Amsterdam, so good to know. Yes, it was terrible over the week, but it actually kind of improved today, and it's just getting better. I'll do a quick check. Hold on. So tomorrow it's going to be 27. Friday is going to be 29. Saturday is going to be 27 with thunder. So that's going to be rough because that means it's going to be really humid. Then Sunday it's going to be 21 with rain. And then next week is going to be like 22 to 26. So actually next week is also going to be really nice weather. I'm excited for that. That's fun. I like it. Picasso. Okay, let's see. I think this is a good start, but I definitely need more items than what I got now. So let's actually go into... I love how much separate clothes I have at this point. Because now I feel like I can actually, like, decorate, you know? I know that Petra's not necessarily, like, the biggest dress person. So maybe I should get less dresses. Although that looks almost like a pajama. So I think we can have multiple of those, though. That looks, like, very comfortable. Can you weather command for anywhere? Yes, if you do weather and then space Poland or space a city, it should work. It's gonna be 32. Yeah, if you're further away from the sea, it gets really warm really quickly. So it's gonna be rough, I think. Scott is coming in and he is saying OMG. I have a feeling there's snacks coming. Or not. Oh, sad. Ah! Yeah?
Woohoo. Extra who. Happy?
You make no
Oh,
sense to me.
he just got a
Welcome
bag.
to my
Okay,
life.
no snacks for me. Hi, Chris. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'm making jokes. You know that, right? I was just hoping for snacks. Well, maybe I'll go get snacks after stream. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Also, chat, I have to tell you something. Tomorrow is going to be my first day on ADHD medication. So if you come to the co-working stream tomorrow and I'm being weird, you can blame that. I picked up my meds today. I'm really curious how it's going to go. I have absolutely no idea what to expect. So yeah. If you're like in stream tomorrow and you're like, wow, Girly Pop's being really weird, then that's probably why. Okay, I'll get rid of one dress because again, Petra's not like the biggest dress person, so I think this already makes sense. I wonder if I'll be really focused. Like, I really genuinely wonder what it's gonna feel like. I feel like these would be so nice in the corner. Hi, man. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Okay, that sort of hangs in the corner, actually. Kava-san, thank you so much for the 17 months. Holy shit, that's a long time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enjoy all of your subby perks for a whole month more. Yes, I will. I'm gonna have the meds with food for sure. I don't plan on having them just like that. Because I'm already someone who gets nauseous very easily. or like has a stomach that's easily upset. So I will 100% be having them with food. And other than that, I have the ones like the longer working ones. So I only have to take them once a day. I think that's good. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that, Ruby. That really sucks. That really, really sucks. I'm sending you hugs, okay? I'm sorry to hear that. Just came home and I'm too tired to go buy anything. Guess I'll just go to bed. Yes, go get food in the morning. Don't forget to eat at all, but like I also understand if you're just too tired. Like that also makes a lot of sense. But sending you hugs, Ruby. Big, big hugs. Also Marihone, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. But I wonder how focused I'll be. I really wonder how big of a difference it's gonna make. I wonder if I'll be better or worse at streaming. So just in the morning, which is a lot more convenient. Yes. My therapist initially was like they might not insure that. And I was like, well, I still want to try that one first. And then I just picked it up at the pharmacy today and they were like, "Okay, this is how you take it." And then I just left and I was like, "Oh, okay, so apparently it is insured because I didn't have to pay." So, more hyper fixated. I'm already really hyper fixated when I work, so that's going to be very interesting. Just in general, I think it's going to be very interesting in the sense that I am not necessarily taking them because I feel like I cannot focus. I'm mostly taking them because I feel like my brain is just really overwhelmed and it doesn't help with like emotional regulation and stuff. So I'm curious. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm curious if my brain, nice, in general, will just feel like less full. If that makes any sense. Yes, of course. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Yeah, exactly. I'm wondering if I'll like have a quiet brain and if how that's going to feel if I will. Also I'm just trying to find some more clutter that I can add in the wardrobe. Because I feel like I've made this like gigantic wardrobe, but like I think it would make sense that you also just have maybe like a lot like your towels and your bedding and stuff. So I'm just gonna add stuff like this in here, I think, to fill up the space. Next week, good luck with that, Mim Bim. Good luck, good luck. It's good that you're talking about it with your psychiatrist, though. Whose room is this? This is Petra and Sweetie. So this is a room for 2 people, and I actually know that Sweetie has a big walk-in wardrobe, like closet type. So I was thinking, you know, actually it makes sense if I give them that here over as well. So that's what I'm working on right now. Does your code work with the Surfshark one or only the VPN? I'm not sure I understand your question, Ashley. There is no difference between Surfshark and VPN. Surfshark is the provider of the VPN. That's the brand. Nee? Bamboe? Ik weet niet. Huh? Ja. Of course het is papier. Waar is het van gemaakt dan? Oh, gewoon normaal papier. Oké. Oh, yes. I can add a window for sure. That's a good idea. A mirror. That's what I'm looking for. Not window row. Speaking is difficult. For now, I'm just trying to find the, like, appropriate clutter. Like, have different boxes and stuff, I think would make sense. Maybe some more shoes. No. I do not sleep with my shoes on. The timing of that, though. I literally said maybe some more shoes, and you do that.
I still think
yes, I use a lot of mods, actually. If you are interested, you can type ! Sims mods in chat, and you'll get both my mod link and CC link. Jazz Hands, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. How was your stream? I hope you had a really nice stream. Thank you so much for coming over. What were you up to today? I see you were playing some Sims. Also, for anyone hanging out here, if you're looking for a wonderful friend who's also playing The Sims, please make sure to check out Jazz Hands. But thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. Of all the people that you could pick, you decided to come over here. For anyone who's new, my name is Rosanna or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. On this channel, I do gaming, co-working, and a sprinkle of IRL. And today we are building a house for my moderators. So every single one of my Twitch mods will get a room in the house. And I'm currently working on the room for Petra and Sweetie, who are a couple, so they get a room together. And you're playing Sims in Bloom. Oh, I love that challenge. That is such a fun one. And nice that you're already moving on to level 2, I was going to say, to Gen 2. I hope you're having fun with it. Wasn't sure then how the rules are. Wait, what? To let my mood and overall well-being stabilize before trying meds. Yes, that is definitely something that I've heard recommended before. But she's very understanding and supportive, even though I've only seen her twice. That is nice. It's good that you're feeling comfortable. That is important. Oh yeah, I at least my medication. I was reading the little instruction today, and it said that you shouldn't take them combined, or preferably not. So that makes sense. Oh, was for Thomas. No worries. You're all good. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I have so much clutter. It's actually ridiculous. Well, that's cute. I might want to add that somewhere because I know they have blankies. Just use Better Built by UI, Cheese, and MCC. Yeah. I personally think that is a really good combo, though. Like, those are definitely my must-haves. Together with a couple of other things, but definitely high on the list. I have a lot of gameplay mods because I also play 2 different legacy challenges, and I think specifically for the legacy challenges, it makes sense to have the gameplay mods. You know, don't think I would have those if I was just building. Also, modding your game is addicting. Like, I love to find new mods and add them. Wait, this is Traveler. I'm gonna look for another set. Also, I just realized we have ads starting in 50 seconds, which means that I will be taking a quick break in, well, basically now. I'm just gonna save. I think you have over 12 now. Yeah, just a little bit over 12. I'm gonna take a quick break. Please make sure to also stretch and hydrate and maybe get yourself something to snack if you want to. But thank you so much for hanging out, and I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. Hi, chat. Chat, I feel like we have to quickly do something. That's as far as it goes. Sus is getting cuddles, but you cannot block the view. And she was done. I was petting her and she was like, nope, I'm done. Also, wait, I saw some questions. I did not draw the BRB screen. No, I bought it off of Etsy. I am not by any means talented enough to draw something like that. That was question 1. Question 2, is it standing on the yarn basket? It's a table. I'll show you. So, yes, it's standing on the yarn basket, but it's a table. It shows me 3 bundles. Does your code apply to all 3? Oh, like that. It should, yes. I think so. Although if you click the link that is posted, you should already be having my bundle deal. Hold on. I'm gonna see what it does. If you click the link that is pinned above chat. Hold on. It should apply to all, yes. It should also already be applied. So if you click the link, it should say at the top, coupon code applied, Rosannatxt. I hope that makes sense. Also, I don't know why my chat just scrolled all the way up. That was weird. May I ask the cats' names? Yes, they were just posted in chat. They're very Dutch names, so sometimes it's easier if you can read them in chat. But they're called Toet and Suus. The orange one is called Toet, and the one on the chair is called Suus. And someone asked how old they are. They are turning 8 this summer in August. Hey, Toet. You're turning 8. You're turning into an older lady. It is a pretty good discount. It really is. Yes. Yes. And you also, if you get a year, you get like 4 months for free. So it's not just the discount. You even get months for free. So yeah, if you want to get it, I mean, thank you so much for wanting to use my link. Scott splurged on buying special paper so he can write with all of his fountain pens. And he's now coming in every couple of minutes to show me the next piece of like paper or the next notebook that he bought. Yeah, they're turning into senior cats, but both of them are very small. So they do look like kittens still, but they're turning 8. They've always looked like baby kittens. Although if you see pictures from when they were actually baby cats, they looked even more like baby cats, but they're just very tiny. Why is the paper special? He doesn't do calligraphy. He just writes with fountain pens. But he doesn't do calligraphy. Why is your paper special, Boof? It's fountain pen friendly. That's his answer. Bilingual English and Afrikaans, so Dutch isn't too hard. Oh, that's nice. That makes sense. That makes sense. I have a friend who also speaks Afrikaans, and we always, when we send each other voice memos, we start with like complimenting each other in both our languages, and then it's like very funny because we figure out like how similar the languages are, but yet they are so different. Yeah, it doesn't bleed through. Exactly. What is it made of? What is it made of? Just normal paper, right? He says yes. So I think the paper is mostly thicker. No, it's not thicker. It's better quality. What makes it better quality? He says, I don't know. It's more expensive. It's probably the way that it's made. He watched a lot of videos and did a lot of research on like what people within the fountain pen community recommend. And these are the brands. Probably Cabazon. Yeah, probably. There's more paper per square of paper. Probably. Also, yeah. Dude, you can't. She loves to sit where she cannot sit. It's actually impossible. Anyways, we were building the house for the mods, and I've been working on the on this big shell, or this big room. Let's get a mirror. I kind of wish I could put the mirror on a diagonal, so then maybe I'll get this mirror. Hold on, this one. Also, Ashley, welcome in. And thanks for cheering me on. And Jellyfish, welcome in. And Joe, welcome in. I just realized I missed some people coming in, but I hope all of you are doing so well. Okay, maybe I'll get... I don't know if I want to use that here, but I think it would make sense. So the thing is, both of them travel. They originally travel even more when they were living in 2 separate countries. So I think we need, like... we definitely need a suitcase in here as well. I think... Okay, you need to go, Toot. I love you, but you're literally on my keyboard. I can't game if you do that. I know nothing about paper. No, me neither. Absolutely nothing. That's fair, Esther. That's fair. I didn't think about that. Dense paper is better for a fountain pen. Yeah, but the thing is, if it's dense, it's not necessarily thicker, right? Like, it can also be thin, but dense. If I ever visit a paper mill, I'll get some paper for Scott. I mean, if it's fountain pen friendly. So the thing is, I want to get the clutter from the Parenthood pack. You know, where the clothes are on the floor, because Petra said that she's messy. So I think she would probably have clothes on the floor. I think there is a chair in game. I don't know if it's in game or if it's CC. Oh, I didn't mean to rotate that. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Scott should try Tomu River paper. That's what he has. He literally just answered, that's what I have. Not in a mean way. He just said it very enthusiastically. I made it sound like he said it in a mean way. He didn't. He also has meadery paper, he says. Sent me and go get some, and I'd be like, I'm overwhelmed. Fair. Is Sweetie messy too? I don't think Sweetie is super messy. At least I don't remember, but the one time that I visited his house, obviously, he probably cleaned. So that is a cute chair, and I want to use it. I think I have a chair in the game. I think it might be a CC chair where there's like clothes draped on the chair. But it might be a chair like this. I know I have it because I specifically downloaded either a pack or CC because that item was in there. So now we're just going to have to find it. which is always lovely if you have so many items in your game. Sometimes it helps if I look like this. Yeah, I'm a doorgeefluik in the paper conversation now. It's okay though. I'm searching for a chair, so it's efficient. I can multitask. Also, Toot was on my desk, and now immediately my nose is so itchy from all the cat hair. It's actually terrible. Also, if anyone sees the chair, like, scream at me in chat. But now I'm starting to doubt if it's in this category, or maybe it is actually... Hold on. How are we ever gonna find this chair? Like, I don't know what it would be called. It's not in decoration row. It is definitely, if it's gonna be in a category, it's gonna be in comfort. And then let's go into show all, which is dangerous because there's a lot of items. We can skip over the bed section. Scream! Is it from a pack or CC? That's the thing. I'm not sure. Which is probably a very useless answer. I am thinking, if I had to guess, it's probably CC. Because it was from a pack. I think someone in chat at this point would have known. Can you search by color? If I knew the color, that would help. But I don't know the color. I think if there is anything in the name, it might be clothes. So maybe I could try and search for that. If there is a CC pack, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. If there is a CC pack that I could think it's from, I could hide Maxis. Yeah, that would be an option. Let's try that. Hold on. That already eliminates a lot of options. Let's see. That is a cozy chair too, though. I'm just getting like chairs that I like as well in the meantime. But now I'm like, maybe it is actually decoration. I do have items from that creator. Did you just Google, Esther? Did you Google CC packs with like messy chairs? So if you did, that would be... Yes, I love that. See, so I know we have this sofa, for instance. Actually, it might be that one because I know that I have items from this creator. Let's see if I can search for that creator's name. Okay, so I have items from that creator, but it's not the chair. I think if I have... like I said, there's a CC pack that's called Disordinato. There is clothes, so I can get that. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. This doesn't have the chair that I was thinking of, though. But it does have messy items, so I guess that's good. This is also the one where we have the double curtain rack. The question is, do I want to have the ones with the... We don't really have any radiators anywhere, but I do feel like in this room it kind of makes sense. Like, it feels cozy. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, so it's not this pack. If it's CC, is it on your Notion? Yes, but it's not a separate item, so it's going to be part of a pack. And the packs are just listed by download links, so that's not going to help us in finding it. Yes, of course, Chris. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'll just search for clothes and see if I can find it. Also, Everquack, welcome to chat. I hope you're doing well. I love your username. I don't call out followers, so when you followed, I already thought it, but I didn't want to like say it. But I hope you're doing well. I'm trying. So the build that we're working on right now is this huge mansion. I know that when I'm zoomed in, it looks like a small build, but it's actually a huge project. I am working on a room for 2 of my mods together, and one of them is a bit messy. They said, so I'm trying to find something. It wouldn't let me do Everduck. I feel like Everquack is nice though. It's a good vibe. I like it. But yeah, it's a really big build. So we've been working on this one for quite some time already. Also, I found more clothes like this. Definitely getting more of that because we only have hanging clothes, which is obviously not enough. Oh, I didn't mean to move that. But I have a slight, I wouldn't call it an issue, but maybe a little bit. I love cluttering to a degree that I clutter too much. So I've basically been working on this wardrobe for this entire stream. Could it be from you mean Ciboulette? I do have a lot of CC from Ciboulette, so it could be. Okay, if I search for clothes, I don't find it either. I do find a lot of other things though, so that's nice. That's good to know. Thank you. Thank you, Lenny. I appreciate it. I love my CC so much. I'm very happy that I decided to go for the CC build with the mod mansion because I don't think I would have been able to do this as well if I hadn't been doing CC. It's not a problem. It's just yeah, it's a healthy passion. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. So I was originally going to put a rug in here as well. I was thinking, because Petra said that her favorite color is red, I was thinking it might be nice to have a red rug in here. What kind of chair is it? So in my brain, it's like sort of like a comfy seating chair with like armrests. I don't think it's a kitchen chair, but it could be. See, this is the thing. It could be both. I don't like I have an image of both in my brain and I don't know which one it is. But actually, if I really think about it, I think it's a kitchen chair. Like if I really, really, really think about it. That's actually really nice. I like this rug a lot. Also, there is something that I really want to make sure to add in here. Do you guys remember when we got the drop with the Romanian blankets? I want to add that in here because Petra's from Romania. So I feel like we have to add that detail in here. The one from Ciboulette is a kitchen chair. Okay, then I'm thinking it might actually be from her. Hold on. What if I just search for Ciboulette? I just realized that she uses the prefix SYB for all of her CC. At this point, I'm like, I know it exists. It's almost like infuriating me that I don't know where to find it. I do have a lot of her CC though, so I'm wait, I might know which pack it's from. Also, Mika, welcome to chat. I hope you're doing well. It is so nice to have you today. It might be from a pack. That's like a fix it up. I don't know what that pack is called though. Now I'm like, maybe I've only seen it in pictures. Filter just the chairs. You can't filter. Well, you could. Can you filter and then search within a category? Because I think if I now search, it will still search within everything. It looks cozy here. I'm glad you think that. Is it CC pack or a Max's one? So I'm pretty sure it's CC. I don't think it's Max's. Ooh, thank you for posting the link on the Discord. I appreciate that. Let me see if that's the one that I remember. That's not the one I remember. That's cute, though. I like it. But that's not the one I remember. Hold on. I'm gonna see from Ciboulette. Okay, wait. In categories to the left. You mean here? Yeah, but if I go to a category in here, like even if you... Hold on. I misclicked. I didn't mean to do that, but now my game is frozen. If you go to not surfaces row, not decoration either. How many times? Oh my god. Comfort. And then if you go to chairs, living chairs or dining chairs, and as soon as you search, it searches in everything. So the millennial is what, but I don't think I have that one because I think that is not Max's match. If I look at the picture, because Ciboulette also, yeah, that's not Max's match. So it's definitely not that one. I don't use any non-Max's match CC. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But then while searching, you can't do that. As soon as you click on the chairs, it cancels your search. So you either search or you go into a category. You can't search within a category. I really wish we could, Lena, but we can't. And I hate it. Okay, so I am going to quickly see. Because there's a specific pack. Oh my god. She released so much more new things. Oh, guys, I think I'm going to go CC shopping soon. Retail therapy, Scruff and Stuff, Wee Ground, Little Critters. These are all new packs, ready or not. I don't have any of these, and they're all Max's match. Oh. I legit have so much CC from Ciboulette. It is actually ridiculous. I'm going to quickly scroll. Wait, I can show you guys while I'm scrolling. I don't know why I cannot just show you. Because there's a specific pack. It's this one. I thought it might be in this one. But it's not. Okay. Oh my god, there's so many things that I don't have. Shit. Oh, guys, I'm going to download so much CC. Not to promo myself, but if you're hanging out here, I make Max's Match CC build buy videos every 6 months on my YouTube. At this point, I have a ridiculous collection. I'm currently moving to a new way of showcasing my CC on my website. Thank you, Lena. Thank you, thank you. I can show you. Hold on. So if you go to my mods page, this is where you can find my mods, and this is also where you're going to be able to find my custom content per category. I'm still moving this, so this is a work in progress. It might take a while for me to move everything, but you can click on cast CC or build by CC. The build by CC is currently empty, but what it's going to look like, it's going to look like this, where you'll be able to see a picture, the creator, and the download link. And I'm going to be moving everything into this system. Where you can also have like tattoos and then the skin details, makeup, lashes, hair, eyes. For the clothes, I've already done all the bathing suits because I recently did a video on bathing suits. If you're watching my videos on YouTube and you're like, actually, I want to see just the things that she featured in a specific video, I'm also going to be organizing them by video. So this is a hell of a job to move everything. But if you are looking for existing CC, it is currently listed over here. So this was my old method where you had my build by. What do you mean it's unsafe? It's just my website. And then I just had it like this, but I now have 6 parts where you can download more build by CC. And then I had just all the download links over here. So I'm going to have to save all the pictures, move everything. It's a lot of work, but I think it's going to be worth it. I think it will look a lot nicer. And then I also, ooh, thank you. I just got a shop sale. Let's go. I also have all of my mods. So this is my little curated section of mods that I don't play without. These are like my must have mods. But I also have my mods per category. I'm actually releasing a video this week, tomorrow, on the must have mods for 2025. So if you're like, ooh, I like mods in The Sims, these are all the mods that I either have in my game or I used to have in my game at one point. And then you can get all the download links and everything. It's all on my website. So yeah. If you like CC and mods, I try to make it easy to shop for them. But now I am actually infuriated that I don't know where that chair is from. Thank you, Liv. Thank you. Never know which ones to get. I love to give advice to people for more mods and more CC. So yeah. Okay, wait. Chair with clothes, The Sims 4. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. Have you saved? No, good shout. Let me save. That's actually a really good one. Okay, so that is that one again. Okay, maybe I should just give up because I do feel like the one from Hamster Bell looks so familiar though. Now I'm like, how? So the Storybook Nursery has like a blanket on the chair. Do you guys know how infuriating it is that you know a piece of CC exists and you just don't know where to find it? The millennial one is under Max's match, but it doesn't look Max's match to me. I'm so confused. Oh, interesting. I don't think so, Esther. I don't think so. It could be in decorations, yeah. How's your the build items? Yeah, that's a better build by feature that you can extend and minimize the build menu. Wow, speaking is difficult when you're trying to think at the same time. Okay, so I don't think I have it then. I feel like I so vividly remember seeing it, but literally for the life of me cannot remember where it is then. Say good shout, but we have a lot of devolved into saying amazing yell, superb scream. Oh, that's actually really funny. How did you expand it? Pressing 1 on your keyboard. Or pressing the tilde key. So like the key next to your 1. Either way works. Either way works. But I love to do that when I'm trying to search for something. But now I'm like, if it is in decoration, how am I ever going to find it? I might do one last try and quickly like scroll through my decoration items. But if I don't find it, then I think I'm just going to have to give up on this idea and just accept that I don't have it. I think it would probably be in sculptures, not in clutter though. Okay, come on. Hello? There we go. Also, hi, Kat. Welcome in. I just realized you came in 2 minutes ago, and I was so laser focused on finding a chair that I didn't say hi. But I hope you're doing well. It is so good to see you today. I'm like focused now. I see pillows though. I will get those for on the bed. I think that's cute. Yeah, I don't see it here. I see a lot of other things. No, you're all good, Power Pup. You're all good. Don't worry. No sorries. Cibulette has chairs and then close that slot to the chair seats. Oh. In the Love Sims 4? I don't know if I have that one. I searched for Cibulette's name earlier. It didn't pop up, so I don't think I have anything. Ooh, sorry, from her. No, I genuinely think I might have just seen this in a video somewhere and it wasn't actually in my game. And I'm just misremembering things. Which, like, I wouldn't be that surprised. Watch me find it, like, in 2 months and I'll go, like, see, this is what I was looking for. Love is in the air. I actually don't know if I have that one. Love is in the air seat. Outdoor furniture. Oh, that's just from the game itself. Yeah, so I don't think I have that CC pack. Oh well. I guess I'm just gonna have to accept that. Watch it be an actual Maxis item. Like, what if it came with a pack? Then I would feel so silly. But then I think at this point we would have found it, right? I mean, I'm finding other things in the meantime, so I guess that's nice. Just doing a last scan. But I don't see it. I think I'm imagining things. I sometimes use the Sims resource, yes. Preferably not, though, because that website is kind of annoying. But I sometimes do. Most of the CC on the Sims resource is not Max's Match, though. So I think for that reason, I tend to not use it. Again, it's not because I don't want to. It's just, it doesn't have the CC I want. Mostly I download from creators directly. Okay. Max's Match looks very cozy, yeah. I do like it sometimes when, like, I don't know, sometimes an item is pretty in non-Max's Match. I think if you dedicate to, like, non-Max's Match CC and you fully go for it, I've seen people completely overhaul what their game looks like, and it can be really cute. There we go. I knew that slotted into that, but I sort of forgot. So when that just happened, I was pleasantly surprised. Okay, so, you know, it would be really nice if this came in red, but I don't think it does. I also don't necessarily know where I have to put this. What pack does it come from? East Oak. It is from Ciboulette. Alpha looks crunchy, and I can see that. Yeah. Now that you mention it, I can see what you mean by that. Oh, that's nice. Some books in a basket. That's actually kind of cozy. East Oak blanket. Okay, but what is that supposed to go on? That's supposed to go on the chair. No. You have the blanket, but I don't know what it's supposed to lean on. Is it the sofa? No. Huh? That's weird. Oh, I didn't mean to put it in the inventory. Hold on. Anyways. Okay, I'll just not use that blanket then because that's not perfect. Yeah, we were just talking about it, Esther, but I don't have that one in my game. Also, my game is frozen again. It does this when I try to load the entire category. Or like the entire library of items. Yes, they are disordinato. The curtains with the radiator. Okay, now my game is actually frozen. I don't like it. Okay, we're good. There we go. I feel like I have that Love is in the Air set, though. But I can't find it. But I think I've seen it. CC not being tagged properly can be so annoying. But thank you so much for the link. I appreciate it. I might download it after stream to see if that is what I'm looking for. That's not what I remember, but it might be cute still. Okay, wait. So something that got added to the base game is something that I definitely want to have in this house. I won't find anything more if I search, because I searched for Sib separately and Love is in the Air separately. it's not going to find it together if it doesn't exist separately. Unfortunately. Okay, so I'm going to quickly hide my CC so that I can just see the base game items. And then I want to get that blanket item that came with the update. Because like I said, oh, that's actually cute. Hold on. That's not what I was looking for, but it is cute. Ooh, the GameCube item might be cute as well. Hold on. All the paintings, that's fun, but that's not what I'm looking for. It is base game, right? Oh my god. Sometimes The Sims is annoying to search in. I really, really, really want an overhaul. This is what I'm looking for. I really want an overhaul of the game. Like of the filtering for the items. Yeah, it's really annoying when you're looking for something specific. I don't like it. But I really wanted to have this item because I feel like that's important. And then I like this one. I might just go for the normal rainbow color, to be honest. It's cute. And then we can have the slippers under there. I think that might be actually really cute. And then I want to get the curtains. And I want to get the curtain rod. There we go. I'm now seeing this and I'm realizing that I think I want to change the curtain to the other side because there we already have the plant, so that corner is already kind of busy. And I think it makes sense if we have the radiator over here. Wait, it also comes with a version without the radiator, right? Oh, wait, I need to turn my CC back on. If I remember correctly, let me search for it. The doors from the closet are from Horse Ranch. So they're not CC, they're just from the game itself. Let's search for Disordinato and let's find the one without the... There we go, that one. I was thinking it actually makes more sense if the radiator is like at that wall. But then I think it would make the most sense if the curtains are like this. That's cute. Okay, and then I think it might also be nice if on this side we also don't have a radiator on both sides because that actually doesn't make a lot of sense. They were dog sitting. Yeah, they're dog sitting for a dog from one of the coworkers of Sweetie. But they do have a corgi now. For a little bit. Corgi's really cute. Yeah, I think that makes a bit more sense because then the radiators are like right next to the doors, which I think also is like a sensible place. I like the bed over here. I think that is nice. I think that's a good area. Then you also sort of have the bed to the wardrobe. Corgi pictures. I don't know if I have any corgi pictures, actually. They didn't take the dog, by the way. So the dog is still in Sweden. So they're here, but the dog is in Sweden, so... Their Sweetie's parents are now dog sitting. Oh, in the room. Yeah, we could, I guess. Just in general, like pictures of the animals I think would be nice because Petra also used to like grew up with a lot of animals. I know the rug is so pretty, isn't it? That's what I thought. And I was like, she wanted to have some red items in here. So I figured that makes sense actually to have some red. Okay, I definitely want to have an end table at the bed. Maybe we can use a dresser. Hold on. So we have a couple of really nice like dressers like this. Something like that. Maybe not that one because that's really bulky. Oh, okay, that is missing a footprint. That is pretty, but not really what I'm looking for. I always like really like this one. I was thinking at first we could put a TV, but then I realized we have so much space in here that it would actually make sense to sort of build like a little console setup over here. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Isn't there a corgi swatch on the Cozy Gamer picture frame? Maybe. Could be, yeah. I'm not sure actually. Let's check. Packs. Let's go for the kits. Comfy gamer. You mean this one or the picture? Is there a picture frame with the pack? So I don't think it's this one. That's just the posters. Clutter item. That one. The cat, the flowers. I don't know if there is a corgi in here. That's a llama. So we have a monkey, a cat, a llama, a cat, a cat, a cat, flowers, a cat, and a cat. Unless you guys mean something else, but I don't think we have another picture frame, right? We can get a llama, honestly. That's kind of cute, though. No, maybe there's another picture frame with a corgi in it. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe in the organizer? Nope. I don't see it. I don't know. I really don't know. Probably another pack. Yeah, I think it might be in here somewhere, like somewhere in the game, but I don't think it's this kit. But this is what I mean. Like at this point, we have so many items in this game that sometimes it can be really hard to know what comes with what. That's cute, actually. In the pets one. Oh, that would make sense, actually, if it's in the pets one. Okay, let's get an alarm clock. Let's see. Cats and dogs. And then it's probably, if it's a picture frame, it's probably in clutter, I think. Oh, well, there's not a picture. So then it's a poster, I guess. We have these ones. Okay, but those don't come in other swatches. I know, and if there are, like, useful titles would be great. I really don't know where it is. Could we search? No, it doesn't find anything. So you really have to know. So I would like to quickly check the vampire pack because Petra said that she wants to see some references to vampires because she's a vampire. Could be my first pet, yeah. Oh, if it's the collection of multiple wall frames, I know which one it is. What is going to be a fun reference to vampires that we can work into this room? The vampire urn? We could do that. Just display it somewhere. Garlic seats. Oh my god. Kind of want to just for funsies put that on her nightstand. I just feel like the vampire. Ooh, we could go for the red one. That looks like a vampire urn. We also have to make a shelving somewhere with like trinkets and like anime books and stuff. We can maybe get the urn somewhere in there. I was thinking this one, the vampire plushie, I would probably just size it down. We could go for the red one. I think that would be cute. I think that would be very funny. And then we have a couple of different things. Doesn't have to be a lot, just like a little bit. You meant the vampire urn when they die? Wait, do I have that in here? It's probably debug. This one. Oh, that's actually perfect. Oh yeah, we're definitely getting that one. And a book on vampires. We're definitely getting that one too. Actually, let's get the red one. And another red book on vampires. I think that would be fun. Video. Very cute, Corgi. Of course. Yesterday, okay, I have to tell you guys a story. I swear, yesterday, my phone was listening in. Because we were sitting at the dinner table and we were talking. And we were talking about how slow or how fast, like, trams and trains can go. So first we're talking about how slow trains are going in Romania. Then Sweetie talks about how fast or how slow trams are going in Gothenburg. Then I say, oh, I wonder how fast the trams are going in Rotterdam. So I start typing on my phone. I start typing, how fast do trams go in RO? So I started to type Rotterdam. The first suggestion was, how fast do trains go in Romania? I'm like, excuse me, Google? What do you mean? What the hell? So I just continue typing. I'm like, okay, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for how fast trams can go in Rotterdam, not trains in Romania. So I continue searching. I hit enter. I get like a little article about how fast the trams are going. Below that, I get a ad in Swedish. I'm like, what do you mean? It was like so obvious we were being listened to. Yes, of course, of course. Thank you so much, Plumberry, for hanging out. I hope you have a really good sleeps. Thank you so much for being here. In theme parks as decoration, talked to my partner about it in the evening. Got a YouTube short about that specific part. Yep. See, it's weird, isn't it? Okay, I'm just decorating her nightstand with garlic at this point, just because I can, because I think it's funny. Also, hi, Panda. It's good to see you. Also, Panda, I have stickers for you. Petra and Sweetie gave me stickers that I now need to give to you. I don't know where they are, though. I don't know where I left them. They might still be on my table, but you know, okay, good. You get ads for things other people in your house have searched for. Yeah, that's cookies. That's cookies for us, right? It's weird. Scary. What is this? Oh, it's just a bat. Oh, that's scary. Eats raw stuff like onion. Exactly. So she just has garlic next to her bed. Cobble. True. Fair. Toot still needs to sign your badge. Okay, so I have the little vampire references. That was important to me. I was gonna add these pillows onto the bed because I feel like they would be cozy bed people. I think actually Sweetie does have pillows. Because I remember commenting on it because I was like, you have more pillows on your bed than I do. I'm not a pillow person. Which I think a lot of people are confused about. But I don't have... I have like 2 pillows. Like the pillows that I sleep on my bed. And that's it. Oh, that's cozy, actually. I like that. I do think they need a rug underneath the bed because right now the bed is like too big for that space. And that is making it awkward. We're going to add some more plants and stuff on here as well. Maybe I want to go for another red rug. What is the mod for the bed? What do you mean? You mean like what CC this is? Or curtains? Oh, the curtains are disordinato and the bed is just from businesses and hobbies. It's not a CC bed. I was going to be like, the bed is, and then I was like, oh, that's just from the game. Never mind. Okay, maybe the red is too much. I did that and I was like, yeah, no. Again, I love this rug. But I feel like maybe using it twice is a bit intense. Also, I don't like that swatch as much as the one that I used in the wardrobe. That's like extra cozy. I don't know what kind of rug I want to go for. I don't know if we should go for a red one, actually. I'm like, maybe something dark brown. Just like, I want to have some coziness in here. Some warmth. I was thinking for the console setup, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use dark blue kitchen cabinets because Sweetie actually has a dark blue kitchen. Then we can make like a little reference to the house. Do you have Eco Lifestyle and can you tell me if it's worth it? I do have it. I like it. It's one of my favorite packs in terms of build buy items. If you're curious about my... Is it this one? Or is it Sims packs? There we go. If you want to see me ranking all the DLC and like want to hear my more in-depth opinion about it, that one in that video I go over all of them. Eco Lifestyle is not like at the top of my list of favorite packs. I have other ones that I prefer more, but I would say that Eco Lifestyle is a very solid pack in terms of like it is definitely expansion pack worthy. I really enjoyed it, but I do know that there are mixed opinions about it. I personally think you would have to read the pack description, and if it speaks to you, if you enjoy that type of gameplay, you'll probably enjoy the pack because it's well executed. If that type of gameplay does not intrigue you and you don't think you would enjoy it, I think that's why people don't like it, is because they bought something they wouldn't enjoy in the first place. Also, Theo, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. So yeah, that's something that I find sometimes like hard when it comes to expansion pack like advice, because I can really like it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you will like it because obviously you have a different play style and a different taste. But if I'm just like objectively talking about the quality of the pack, it comes with a lot of nice items. It definitely has a lot of replayability, also a lot of like cross pack gameplay in terms of it's not like super exclusive. I think if I think about, let me find a good comparison. If I'm thinking about things like Love Struck or For Rent, it actually has like bugs and stuff that are annoying. Eco Lifestyle at this point is pretty stable as well. I love that rug, the round one or the one that I just used. I feel like this one is very pretty, but I don't know if it's very like Sweetie. I like it, but I don't know if it's fully them. He also had green and like dark green and yellow in his apartment before, so maybe I could go for a darker green rug. I think he had green curtains actually. And then he had yellow chairs. Do these curtains come in dark green? Maybe I should go for dark green curtains. That kind of fits the vibe of the room as well. And I know that he actually had dark green curtains. Will you be getting early access to the new pack? So I'm in the creator network, meaning that if I apply on time, I should be getting at least 2 to 3 days early access. Usually the pack comes out on Thursday and I would get access on Tuesday. If I get early access, that is basically raffled or randomly picked. Sometimes, obviously, there are some creators like Kayla, for instance, who will always get early access. But like early access of like you get 2 weeks early access, and you have to play with it in secret before releasing anything. That part I don't know. Because like I said, it can be randomly selected, and I haven't heard anything about it. But because I'm in the creator network, if I apply for it, which I plan on doing, I should be getting it on the Tuesday already. Oh, that sounds like such a nice evening, Mim Bim. Rewatching Twilight, let's go. Maybe I'll just go for something like this. I just don't want it to be empty under the bed, but I don't want something that is like too powerful. Maybe even something like this. Just something very simple. Maybe I'll just go for that. Ooh, that one is also very pretty. Not really their vibe, though. I'll just go for something simple. I definitely want to have plants on here. I don't have enough plants in this room yet. Right? It gives warmth. That's kind of what I'm going for. This one is cute, but I want the longer version. I was just about to say it is sorted by color, isn't it? Having bad mental health day is not fun, but rewatching is makes it tolerable. Yes, let's go. I'm glad to hear that, Nasodum. I'm glad to hear that. That is good to know. I like that one. That's cozy. Let's see what kind of other plant I want to get. Those are just strawberries. They're nice, but maybe not for in the bedroom. I mean, who knows, but let's not. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I like this plant, but the thing is I want it to be on the corner so it's overhanging. There we go. That's better. Okay, I'm not gonna put too many plants because... So the story is, because some of my mods have already said that they don't take care of plants. The story is that I take care of plants for everyone. Because I will live in this house too, and I will just be the plant carer. Okay, let's pretend that is Sweetie and Petra. That's actually kind of cute. Let's pretend that's Sweetie and Petra. I'm gonna hide or use this to hide sort of the weird part of the pillows glitching. Then let's see. Oh, that's actually kind of cute to go on there, I think. True, could be fake plants. You don't know about the placement? What do you mean? Right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like dark hair, blonde hair. Could work. Like, okay, we're gonna tool this. Hold on. Okay, no. I actually went the wrong way around. There we go. Now it's good. Better. You need to leave some space at the bottom of the bed for Swedish's freakishly long legs. They have a big bed tub. They would have like at least a 220 bed. So we don't need to leave space. He would just have a bigger bed. Duh. Okay, so I want to go and work on the console setup for a little bit. And then we're going to also do the gaming desk setup. But I was thinking for console setup, I wanted to go for dark blue and then use kitchen cabinets to go and make something. But I would have to find a cabinet that fits the right vibe. So this would be perfect had it not been, like, that's not the right color, dark blue. It needs to be darker. It needs to be the type of dark blue that is, like, close to, like, this could work, honestly. Does this come in a tall version? It does. Okay, that's kind of perfect. The only thing is, I am not the biggest fan of the way that that would open. But honestly, maybe that's not too bad. Hold on. I would still do it just in case. Just in case. The 220 bed is still too short. We need even more space. This looks like it could be big drawers, honestly. Wait. I'm looking for TV. And then I want to get, like, okay, that's too small. I was going to say, I want to get, like, a TV in the middle. Honestly, I think we need to get the TV with this one. Yeah. Get that RGB in here. And then we definitely need one with the dual light. Oh, that's actually nice. I like that. The only thing is, I've now used this, but I would like to have open shelving. So maybe what I need to do... Hold on. I don't know if that would work. Can I have that door in the corner? No, that's... Okay, that doesn't work. I'm trying to figure out... Does that block the door? That blocks the door. Okay, never mind. So that doesn't work. So then can I just have open shelves? Does that... I want to see what that looks like. That TV is so good. It just works with so many things. Hold on. I just saw something that I wanted to grab. I want to get the Switch. I need to go into surfaces and then go and find a dark blue shelf to see if there's anything that is technically a little bit too light, but let's, before I waste too much time on trying to find the perfect shelf. Okay, that could work, honestly. I don't hate that. Oh, that's actually a better color. No, it's not a better color. That one is actually the perfect color. We can have those next to each other, I guess. I think that's the one. Yeah, that's from the Cozy Kit. Right? Is it from the Cozy Kit? I don't know. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to... I want to align it with, like, these ones. I think that's gonna look the best. Maybe I'll leave that open so we can place something that's, like, a bit bigger underneath. I don't know yet. It's good that I have wallpaper with lines on it because then I can align everything. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. I like that. That is cozy. I wanted to get the urn, and I was gonna just size it down so I can actually put it as decoration. The biggest problem is that it doesn't really do its justice if it's sitting on a shelf. So I might put it in the corner here with the TV. And then I put the switch here as well. And then we have the controllers that I have here that I think I could also place on there. And the Switch Pro controller, which can go on here. And then at least it's like really starting to look like a console. Okay, those are not floating. Perfect. It is a tiny Switch. Yeah, isn't it cute? Okay, I'm gonna quickly save again. I'm back and cozy and not hurting. Slate, let's go. Also, Little Claus, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Also, if you came in today and I missed you and I didn't say hi, I hope you're doing amazing. I'm so sorry. I was very focused on building, so I know that I missed people coming in today. I think I might want to use some more RGB in here to give a subtle underglow for the shelving so that it can match the glow of the TV. And I know that I have a kit from Arnie, like CC. That would be perfect for that. I'm gonna first have to change the color. Oh, that changes. That is very bright. It does make it look really cozy though. I'm not even too mad about it. I'm just not gonna add that to every. We have the orange there. I think I need the red. I want to copy it. There we go. Is it crimson or is it red? No, it's red. Okay, and then I'm definitely gonna make it like a little less bright. And I think with the orange as well. Come on. Oh, this is difficult to select. Yeah, I think that's really nice. Now the whole console just kind of has like a cozy glow, but it doesn't color the whole room. Let's go live! Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Also, Durana and Joanna, welcome in. I hope both of you are doing so well. Okay, so then in terms of the sofa, Sweetie has the same sofa as I do. Well, actually, technically, I have the same sofa as Sweetie does because he had it before I did. And I think maybe the only way that we're going to actually achieve that sofa feel in The Sims is by using... this could work, but it's not entirely the vibe. But we're probably going to have to use a sectional sofa because it has a chaise longue part. Which otherwise I don't think we'll be able to get. Honestly, this sofa is kind of giving the right vibes. It's just too big. Maybe there is a 2-piece part. Although this room can handle a 3-piece, so otherwise I'll just go for the 3-piece, maybe. I'm just going to have to search for Peacemaker to find the rest of this sofa. Let's see. Because it has no end, so okay, there is a 2-seat version as well. But now I just need to find the attachable part. I mean, I could always go for something like that, but that doesn't really work. Now I'm like, are you telling me that this is technically not, it doesn't have the chaise longue part and I would just have to go like this? But that doesn't feel right. That doesn't make sense. It's called Harlow. Let's actually search for Harlow. Then we just get this set. I think that might be smarter. Okay, it does come. Whew. I was already stressed for nothing. Okay, so this actually looks like our sofa, which is good. Okay, I think we can go even one further back because we have so much space here. We might as well utilize it. Love the orange. Isn't it cute? Like the cozy orange lighting, I think is nice. Okay, I do think it might actually be nice to have a shelf here as well. It just feels a bit awkward if it doesn't have one. And something that I also feel like would be nice is if we did have some sort of separation here, because those shelves end so awkwardly. Why is there an urn though? Oh, Petra wanted to have references to vampires in the build because she's a vampire. So she was like, can we have some vampire references? So we have the urn, which is difficult to get on a nice placement. Is it floating? No, it's not. So we have the vampire urn, and we have 2 vampire tomes. And on her nightstand, there's garlic. You know, the important necessities of a vampire. Just casually. I actually don't know if Sweetie had a rug in the living room, which probably means that it wasn't super obvious. So I might just get something like this, like something simple. Like it's still cozy, but it's not gonna overtake anything. Okay, now I'm actually kind of hating on the placement. Definitely need pillows. That there are no 2-person coffins in The Sims, yes. Although I think maybe Sweetie is happy with that. I think Sweetie doesn't mind that there's no coffins for 2 people. But I see that like as in I can see why one would like to have that. Okay, so I actually need to find a very specific pillow that I think I have in The Sims. Yes. Heck. Because the sofa that we both have actually comes with this pillow in both corners. I'm gonna have to lower it so it doesn't float. Okay, that was too much. There we go. Now it's actually like on the sofa. That's cute. Put one coffin near the double bed just in case. I don't know. I don't think they would have a coffin. I don't think that makes sense. Also, did that just change back to its normal height or that? No, that actually stayed. Nice. Okay, it has to match the color of the sofa. Yeah, so that one I think is correct. And then we definitely need a coffee table. Because, again, this room has so much space that if we don't have a coffee table, I think it looks awkward. I think Sweetie actually sent me a picture of his original coffee table setup, though, because this looks too small. Literally way too small. I think he sent me a picture once when he just moved in. Hold on. Has an image. I want to see what coffee, because I genuinely don't remember. I know there was a coffee table, but I don't remember what. Oh my God. I have such good memory. You know what I just tried to do with the coffee tables? Also, look at the rug. Actually, kind of close. And the dark green curtains. I know that I went for like more of a console setup, but that's because he has a dark blue kitchen and I really wanted to integrate that. Although now I'm doubting if he doesn't have a black kitchen. I think it's dark blue though. But this picture, like, this picture was, hold on. In February 2024. My memory is still working. I love that. But then, save me from work, please. I just got a call from your general practitioner to snowball that hit you in the head, caused an inner ear infection. For your medical safety, you need to go home now. um. Also, oh my god, Abu, I wanted to text you about coffee today and I forgot. And now Esther is saying coffee, and now I'm like, we need to go coffee. Okay, actually, this is cute season. I like it. I was in Rotterdam. When? I think you might have told me about this. Also yesterday, Sweetie and Petra were at my house, and I was like, oh my god, you should have been here because you and Sweetie need to meet. Because we need to end this debate once and for all about who is taller. Also, other reasons, of course, but that is an important reason. Today... Why were you in Rotterdam? Not that I would have had time today, but... Because, you know, my life is insufferable at this point in terms of time. Okay, hold on. I need to get some desk chairs. So the thing is, I know they have a secret lab and I know they have a fractal. So they have both of the chairs that I also do. So I feel like something like that could resemble the fractal, and then we need to have like a gamer chair to resemble the secret lab. Sweetie even has the secret lab XL. So I feel like that would work. You know, one of the pretty Scandinavian ones and one of the more like intense ones. And then we definitely need to have good setups. I don't know. So we talked about it yesterday, and I think Sweetie has an ultra wide. Yes, please text me. I think Sweetie has an ultra wide monitor. Okay, let's flip these around because I think right now this doesn't make sense. Because I feel like the big gamer chair needs to go at Sweetie's setup. And then that's Petra's setup. That's cute. I like it. That's a cute corner. I feel like we definitely need books and stuff still for like the collecting. So I was thinking we can start that here. So this is a book collection. Also, hi Nick, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Like I said, Petra is collecting One Piece in like different languages. So I think it would be cool to sort of have that represented. Just in general, I think it might be nice to just have like a good collection of books on here. I don't know if Sweetie is like a big reader. Oh, that looks cozy. Hold on. I hate how that, okay, that doesn't glitch. That's better. There we go. Because obviously it's not one shelf. That is gonna infinitely glitch. That could go up there, but that doesn't look the best either. Thank you for the reminder about the uptime. I appreciate it. Okay, maybe that can work. And then I definitely feel like we need more clutter in between. But size down the extra shelf. I could do that. Yeah. But I think for now this is fine. Ooh. Sorry, I just read a boost text. That was really difficult not to respond differently. I like really, did you notice I tried to moderate my response? It's like, I don't want to say anything that I'm not supposed to say, you know? I don't want to spill all your secrets on stream. So I went like, ooh. I just realized it's actually the first of your Sim streams I've made it to. Well, welcome to the Sim stream. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Why not? Well, I don't know. Because it might be private. I don't want to be the person that like spills all the secrets, you know? I want to make sure that I have okay from people before I spill secrets. I'm not always the best at that, but I try. Yeah, exactly. That's what I expected. So I was like, I'm excited, but I will pretend to be very neutral about it. Wait, what? What doesn't make sense? Ah, okay. I was like, I'm so confused. I love how I was like, it doesn't make sense. And I'm like, I'm so confused now. Wait, this could be cute up here. Hold on. Yes, I like that. And then we can add this one over here. Okay, now we have plants. Now I feel like I need clutter. I would like to have like more photo frames. Hold on. I think if I search for frame, that might be better. Hold on. Let me see. I don't want the wall frames. I want like the little frames that you can put. Oh, that's cute. The lighting is terrible, but that could maybe be like, I don't know, like a picture from back home for Petra. Oh, this is definitely a sweetie thing. I don't know. Oh, wait, that would be perfect over here, actually. Okay, what if I size that one down? Yeah, that's good. There we go. Are the top two shelves black? No, that's the lighting. That's the lighting. They're all the same color, but the lighting is being silly. Because, you know, Sims. Okay. We've left the picture frame section. Hold on. Actually, could that one... that one does fit over there. That's really cute. I don't think a picture should go over there, though, because that feels a bit weird. I might add the cat chair. Honestly, I might add it over here. Like, just actually make sort of like a living room setup with these two cozy chairs. I think that's actually really nice. And then I think I do want to have the games from the Comfy Gamer pack. Hold on. Comfy Gamer, Comfy Gamer. There we go. Also, let's save again. Yes, of course, Lena. Thank you so much for being here. I I got Polish croqueta for lunch tomorrow and I want them now. Ooh, that sounds really good. I don't think I've ever heard of Polish croqueta. What makes them Polish? We can have some of the games. Oh, I wish those games stacked, honestly. Maybe I can have some over here. And then over there I can put something else. Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna give Sweetie The Sims. He will love me for it. I already know. Oh, he's gonna be so happy that he will have The Sims to his disposal. I don't think he can wait to play. Maybe I can have one of the controllers on the table, actually. It is, Savior pancake. Wait. Is it sour? With meat or cheese and mushrooms? Wait, I think yesterday Petra told me about this. I think her grandma in Romania makes this as well. And is it also deep fried? Because she had bitterballen and she said that it reminded her of this and that it made her miss home. But I mean, it could be not Polish, but just like, you know, from that region. And then there probably is like slight regional differences to the preparation and stuff. And like the ingredients. I think, yeah, they can still use this door, so that should be fine. I like this. I won't be uploading this house to the gallery because with this amount of CC, it will be completely useless. Like, you wouldn't be able to download it. It would be empty. I have uploaded the shell, I believe. We were talking about this earlier. I don't remember if I actually did. But I won't be uploading the furnished version. Also, hi, Lexi. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is unfortunate, though. I would love to upload it for you guys. I think that would be super fun. But, unfortunately, I don't think much would be left of it. So the only thing I don't like about this room is how close this door is to, like, this is a weird entryway, to be honest, but I think you did. Yeah, I think we talked about it earlier today, and I wasn't sure, but would it be possible to have a mods folder? No, because that goes against TOS from creators. You're not allowed to re-upload people's work. So I wouldn't do that because I would also be very sad if someone did that with my work. Well, that's cute. I like that. Although maybe I might want to flip these two because that one is like higher up, so that makes more sense. And then this could... Oh, well then I'll move this one over here. That's fine. And then lose a chair to keep access. Could you have a little divider by the door? Why would I lose a chair? Oh, so you can enter from there. I don't think I would want to have a divider here. I feel like that would create a really awkward hallway. I was thinking first, like, something that I could do is box this in. You would still be able to enter over here. Usually deep fried pancake. Yeah, that's the exact same thing that Petra told me about yesterday. And then maybe over here we can have like something like this. I don't think I want to use that because I already used it, but I'll just use this for now. Maybe that works. I just feel like this part is so long and awkward. Like it's basically a hallway in the room. I'm thinking, hold on. Can I split this up? I will open it up again, don't worry. I'm not going to keep it like all the way closed. But I just have an idea. What if... Because I do think that would split up that hallway like a little bit more. And then maybe we can have like a bookcase in the back or something. Also, I will wrap up stream in not too long. Okay, I wish to have a big... something like this. Long and awkward, my Tinder bio. Oh my god. You did not just say that. That's kind of funny though. I feel like that also separates the bedroom a little bit. That might be nice. And we can do a big artwork on that wall. I just saw someone say that. Thoughts just said that. That's actually a nice idea. We have some like big artworks. Something like this. And then I was thinking we could do a bookcase in that corner. Just like a tall bookcase. Now I'm trying to find a bookcase that is actually like... Oh, we could go for something like this. Like simple, but I think that works. We don't really have any... We could go for like a darker brown maybe. Again, that brings in the cozy again a little bit. I have an overhead ceiling light over here. We're definitely not keeping that. Hold on. I will need to do some more detailing because this is nice, but I'm definitely not done. But I want to quickly add some lights so that I feel like the room at least sort of feels done. I can just add that in the middle, right? You've convinced me to try CC. So just in case, the bookcase that I ended up using just now is not CC. But I appreciate that you think you should be using CC because of my selection. Let's go. Okay, so this side is really dark right now. I'm tempted to also use this one. But then change it to the warmer one. I actually like that over there. Okay, so next time we will have to continue decorating. Like, I feel like this corner definitely needs some more love, like the dual setup for the gaming. And just, I feel like this corner... Oh, wait, I used the one that is supposed to stand. Hold on. I used the wrong painting. This is the tilted one. I don't need the tilted one. I need the wall one. And then I need to change the one. Ooh, actually, the one with red details is kind of nice. I like that. Maybe if I go for that, maybe I should just go for the black bookcase. I think that matches a little bit better. I think this is nice. I think it worked to split it up. It really definitely created some sort of like a sub-apartment. But to be fair, let's be real. So if all the mods are living with a couple, you know, they are the only, well, not really. They're not the only couple in the house, but they're one of the couple. The other couple doesn't share a room yet. They haven't been together for long enough. So this is one of the two couples, but this is the only couple that shares a room. So it would make sense that they are in a bigger, like, sort of apartment room together because, you know, sometimes they need their privacy for the sake of them and the rest of the mods. I think Scott and I will have something similar. Scott and I will also have a pretty big room. So, like, for everyone's sake, couples have bigger rooms. Apart from the other couple. They'd have two separate rooms. But you know, maybe they'll eventually move into a bigger room together. Maybe they'll kick the butler out and steal their apartment. I think this is where I'm gonna have to leave today. I will finish I'll do the like finishing touches on Sweetie and Petra's room on Friday. And then I'm gonna spin the wheel to see who we're gonna do after this. If it ends on the one before Abu again, I'm gonna laugh so hard. Also, I just realized my camera all this time was moved because we were earlier cuddling Seuss. Also, Abu, did I show you? I don't think you've seen it yet. Steve is chilling on the microphone. I added him with Llama and Creeper. So now they're like the Powerpuff Girls, but different. Do not kick out the butler. So you're planning to couple with the butler? So then we have another couple. How many couples do we need in this house? Okay, I'll tell them not to kick out the butler. Sure. All of the couples. Everyone. Just one big family. Well, that's weird. No, I didn't mean it that way, okay? No incest. No incest in the house. Guys, it's clearly time for bed. I'm starting to talk nonsense. I'm starting to say stuff that I should not be saying. Let's pretend didn't happen. We're gonna move on. Since Ro doesn't create Sims for of real people, can we at least... So I wouldn't be able to make the perfect butler for Abu, but Abu, if you want to make a perfect butler so that we can all see what your perfect butler would look like, you're more than welcome to. Okay, I'm just quickly scrolling to see who we're gonna raid. At this point, my follow list on Twitch is an absolute mess. I follow so many people. I have an idea. Do you want to raid a friend of the community? They're not playing The Sims though. Fun fact. I also read Alabama. I think you meant Alabama, right? So how about we go say hi to someone who actually makes YouTube videos on how to stream and does like stream advice. And I actually learned a lot from his videos when I started out. So I think that would be fun. I literally don't think we've ever been live at the same time because normally he's live quite late. I actually have a lot to do tomorrow, so I'm really looking forward to the co-working stream. Me too. Same, Chris. We're gonna ace our work together. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna be doing a co-working stream, 8th Palmos tomorrow, so a long one. We're starting at 9:45 my time. It is currently 10:15 my time, PM. So in like 11 and a half hours, I'll be back. We're gonna be working together. We're gonna do 8 palms tomorrow, and then I'll be back with more Sims on Friday. So let me know if you're gonna be there. Well, I'll just see you in chat, I guess. There's no need to tell me your attendance. I was just more like, it would be fun to see you there. That's what I meant. Yeah. Thank you all so much for hanging out today. I hope you have had a great time. It was very cozy. Also, for anyone who missed it in the beginning of stream, let me show you my new sour candy jar. It has a lemon. It's a bit of a weirdly shaped lemon, I'll give you that, but it has a lemon on the top. I found it today for €2, and I was like, hell yeah. Also, this is all the Swedish candy that my friends brought for me, so I have a lot of sour candy. I think I'm screwed. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out. I appreciate every single one of you. Also, if you're hanging out here, you'd like to join our Discord, feel free to come hang out. If you want to follow me on any of my other socials, feel free to click the link that was posted in chat. It will link you through all of the socials that I have. Thank you, Esther, for putting the VODs channel in chat. We need 16 more people. If you're hanging out here and you're not subscribed to my VODs channel, it's the place where I re-upload all my streams, my gaming streams on YouTube. Feel free to come hang out on my VODs channel. 16 more, then I'll be able to get into Twitch, a YouTube partner, not Twitch partner. And I would love to have you. Also, the person that I wanted to rate it has just gone on BRB. Why do I always have this? Thank you, Esther, for the VPN plug. If you're looking for the sponsor of this month, feel free to check them out. We can just sneak in while they're on BRB. I hope they're just going for like a quick pee or something. You never know. The sour candy, that's not that sour. F-fuelable, it was. It was very sour, okay? Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. No, we're not going to do Simsy Raid today. I raid Simsy a lot, so I'm not going to raid Simsy every single time I stream because then it becomes embarrassing and she thinks that I'll be obsessed with her. You know, I don't want her to think that I'm weird. She probably already thinks that because let's be real, I am weird. So a lot of people think that, but it's fine. Also, hi Dreamers, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I mean, you are exactly. It's like it's fact, but like let's not tell it too much. Most of those are fizzy, not sour. I think they're sour, but I cannot handle sour. So hey, in my defense, I'm just weak. And all of these are sour. The only ones that I don't think are sour are these ones. Like the little round ones. These ones. These are fine. All the other ones? Deathly. Deathly. Absolutely deathly. Anyways, if you're going to come along on this raid, feel free to copy and paste one of the raid messages. We have special raid messages for Pride Month, so feel free to copy and paste them. And then we are going to raid, like I said, someone who actually taught me a lot about streaming. We're going to go say hi to my friend Dan. Let me copy and pasta. We're going to sneak in. They're still on BRB, so let's see. Let's see if they will notice. But yeah, I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. I will be present for... Thank you, Liv, for letting me know. I appreciate it. I'll tick you off on the attendance list. For anyone here who's also going to get some sleep later, I hope you have some wonderful sleeps. I hope you wake up all rested tomorrow. If I do see you tomorrow on co-working, I hope that you wake up with productive vibes. If I don't see you tomorrow, then I hope you wake up with chill vibes or productive vibes if you still need to do work but you can't watch stream. If you're going to be here for Sims, I'll see you guys on Friday. We're going to continue with the Mod Mansion and basically finish Sweetie's and Petra's room and then move on to the next one. I'm really going to try to finish this big build project. Like I'm going to try to dedicate time to it so that we can finish it because it's been far too long. Like 21 streams, we cannot go over 30, okay? That's like, just no. We cannot go over 30. I need to keep attendance at stat. Okay. Bad. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great rest of your time zone.